really was the weirdest thing. Yeah, no normal person. Yeah, even in real life, there's been no normal person. Okay, crypto cigars. Man, no one does cigars. That's not even a real thing. Some fake clubbing. See, in my head,
Oh
I
yeah,
always
wait, what?
imagined women as the people that did the clubbing because I don't know any, at least from the people I talk to, who's into clubbing? Are you serious right now?
I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I mean,
Clubbing
I
is
can,
just going to the club,
yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I don't
having a
really know what it means. It's
drink,
kind of vague.
dancing. That's unattractive. Okay, it's really weird.
Interesting.
Marijuana. Okay, it smells pretty bad. The people that do it are actually a little bit psychotic. Just a little bit though. Because there's this weird thing, and you don't see, you see cigars and marijuana, you don't see cigarettes, because the people that do cigarettes, they're like, oh, that on their packets they have like, you are going to die, this is what your lungs are going to look like, your family is not going to love you, you are going to die in 10 seconds because that's how many chemicals are in this cigarette, you know what I mean? Like, they make you know, like, you see that the most disgusting heart, it's not even like a nice like red healthy heart, it's like fucking black with like yellow stuff coming out of it. It's like, what the fuck? As a cigarette smoker, you just get conditioned into thinking like, fuck me, I'm fucking up my body. They will never tell you like, oh yeah, bruv, you know, I'm just smoking cigarettes. No, I actually think it's like the government lying to me. No, they know. They're like, oh, I'm gonna be super fucked up. They probably have family members that have been like rotting on the bed, you know, like unable to fucking walk because they have no cardio because their lungs are completely clogged up with whatever the fuck it gets clogged up with. I don't remember the scientific term for it. You will never hear a smoker coping about that. With marijuana, they will be going off. They're like, this is not good. This is good for me, you know. Actually, this actually helps me out. I don't hear anything about marijuana smokers going, oh no, this act, maybe, being reliant on some stinky substance. Maybe that's not good for me. Maybe, maybe isn't like perfectly good for me. I'm pretty sure you're more, in terms of your drive to do things, that shit goes down. I mean, if you can actually live with marijuana, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with any substances, right? Apart from cigarettes are just disgusting. You're killing yourself. You're basically like stabbing yourself in the heart like 10 times a day. Maybe don't do cigarettes. Marijuana, I'm fine with
And
marijuana.
that goes around other people too. It's not just you with cigarettes.
Exactly, yeah. With marijuana, I'm fine. As long as you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do, I think this is with anything in life. This is how I view things. If you can live a healthy life with, a substance, that's all good. If you can drink and you're still good, I drink like once every 2 months, you're good. I'm good. It's like if you're smoking marijuana and you're still able to, get all your things done, you're still working on yourself, still improving yourself, you're good. You're good. The thing is, I think, and when you see charts like this, you have to think for a second, right? You see the one under it, Funko. It's like there's nothing wrong with like collecting, like bobbleheads or whatever, those Funko Pops, whatever.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but the perception around the people that do those things, that's actually what they're getting at. Because the people that smoke marijuana, man, a lot of these people are coping really hard. Oh no, marijuana is like perfectly good for me, while they're like they're hotboxing their whole room, they're just going through. No one wants to smell that, my brother. No one wants to smell that. You don't need to keep doing this. You don't need to be high off your nut. I actually want to be talking to somebody that's not inebriated. You don't need to keep spending money on this perpetually, maybe for good occasions. Save it for a good occasion, my brother. Okay, arguing online. Oh, do you feel personally called out? Because
Yeah.
I'm about to show off this list. Porn? Reasonable. Yeah, probably unhealthy view of
Where's
women's
the last
bodies.
one?
Gambling manosphere. Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a sphere of people that are insane. The most insane people.
It's interesting that porn is almost up there with arguing online. It's like barely off it. That's crazy.
Yeah, probably because arguing online doesn't have the best perception when you look at the people that argue online. Hey, yeah, I mean,
Actually,
Yeah,
When
go
you
on.
look at it like this, I mean, maybe that just means like people just texting back and forth, not having like actual like debates or whatever, like
No,
at
they're talking
the
about the
top.
debates. No, they're absolutely talking about the debates online. They hate they they hate.
Like Twitter stuff is what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the things that we do in here, where we're just breaking down arguments. Oh, super hate that. There's just a really bad perception about it. Sort of, pseudo intellectual guys that think they know everything that are trying to. So the perception around it is that people are trying to deceive you by, doing all sorts of rhetorical tricks. They're like, oh, I know more than you. And people just don't want to be in a conversation with somebody that's like, oh, you brought up reading. Actually, that was an incorrect statistic. That's the perception that, arguing online has. Now, obviously, we don't really do that. We actually have fruitful conversations. But for somebody that the perception around that, right, with the somebody going, okay, actually you did a rhetorical trick, sorry, doing all those things, oh, that was incorrect, honey, being really passive aggressive, doesn't really have. And also it's very masculine in terms of you have to be willing to be confrontational with somebody else. It's like, oh, actually I think you're wrong about this. People being confronted, and this is not just women, this is people in general, but I think more especially with women, where you're just confronted by somebody that's raising their voice a little bit because they're getting really into the conversation. That's just something that's attractive to them. Super confrontational things, like you don't see them like when it comes to women, right, it's like they're not murdering each other, right? The murder rate for women is way lower than it is for men. They're just not doing these like super, like, they're not beating each other up or doing these like super confrontational things. They're way more passive aggressive in terms of the way they interact. So when they see something that's really confrontational, it's like that's not the way they act. So just in general, super generalized that, by the way. I'm not being a dang kid saying, yes, this is how women are. It's way less confrontational. Generalizing. Okay, we did all of them. I'm gonna go and get a drink and then we can be back.
All right.
I'm back.
There was more under it. I'm reading. I didn't even see this part.
Okay. Unattractiveness of male nerd hobbies, percentage of women responded to unattractive to hobby.
What the fuck? What is beekeeping?
I don't know. 1.8 reading, building models 32%. So we're getting a third of women here. Stamps. How do you hate on a man collecting stamps? You know, got the Queen's head or whatever. You know, those like first place, not first place. I don't even know what the stamps are, to be honest. Look at me. I think there's like silver that's like, you know, 2 weeks or whatever, and then red is priority, I think. D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, 50%. D&D is probably one of the most social, when it comes to things that you can do. That's probably going to be, if you play D&D, you're probably a lot more sociable than, you know, other hobbies. Because a lot of that is tabletop. So you're going to like local venues. Oh, wait. Okay. Magic. That is not serious. Magic tricks. Man pulls out his ace. You don't like that? Guy makes his hand disappear. Come on. Arcade game. Oh, now I feel called out there. Arcade games. Come on now. And you know, Zombies is kind of an arcade game too. High school arcade game.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Similar to like Pac-Man.
Wargaming. I'm guessing that's like Warhammer 40k. It's like, you know, you know, like StarCraft or Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're completely different genres, but RTS maybe goes into wargaming because it's, you know, troop movements and all that, and Age of Empires, all that. Video games. Video games. 60. That's like most men. At least most men that I've talked to. Video games? Are you serious? Video games. Nah, that's not allowed in it. I don't like that. Comic books? Oh, comic books are high, okay. 66%, so that's 2/3 of women now. Cosplay. What's wrong with cosplay? Someone dresses up as... What? Cosplay is sick. You dress up as...
like... I guess it's a forced answer thing or whatever, so they had to pick something, I guess. I don't know how it works, really, but...
Right.
I don't really know if they really find this stuff that unattractive, but...
Man, you dress up as the Hulk? Is that not sick? Hulk? Dress up as, I don't know, just insert random character here. That's not sick? Man, I'm Kirito from SAO. Come on now. You don't like that? Magic the Gathering, 70%, 71%.
What's the difference in that and D&D?
MTG is a card game, I guess. A lot of these have massive overlaps. Probably just women just don't even know what this is. The average woman probably doesn't know what this is. Anime, 72. What is Funko? Do you see this at the end? It's like a nice sliding scale, and then Funko 87.7%. Yeah, what?
I don't get it. I don't know what makes that so bad.
It has to be like some YouTuber.
I'm not in tune with. Yeah.
Some YouTuber, you know, it might have been like Chris Chan, you know, shoving it up his grandma's ass that he was dating. Yeah, it's a real thing, by the way. Without the Funkos and shoving up the ass. Well, actually, I don't know if that happens. They were dating, apparently. Really. Woo! Okay, and now we're talking about attractiveness. Where attractiveness of male artistic hobbies. Percentage of women responded to attractive to a hobby. Cosplay, 32.1%. Theater. Theater. Yes, I'm Juliet. Really? Are we serious right now? Building models. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Artist. Okay. Dancing. 80. Yeah, of course. Dance. Level working. What? No one does. Do you see this? From just seeing this, right, you know, I'm seeing the first, you know, few. I'm like, cosplay, okay, yeah, men will do cosplay, but that's like really low. There's like a massive increase, right? So I'm thinking the first one, okay, cosplay, yeah, men would do that, you know, maybe, you know, I could definitely see it, right? It's like definitely in the realm of possibilities. Theater, men. I'm just thinking women don't like men. That's what I'm thinking. What the? Theater? Okay, building models. Okay, you know what? Lego. I'm building Lego Titanic. Okay, I'll get that. Super expensive, by the way. Lego, so priced. You know, maybe invest in Mega Blocks. Duplo, Lego Duplo. You know, I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the big Lego. It's like Lego times 2. Dance. Dancing? Are we serious? What men does dancing? Maybe if we're in Brazil and doing like capoeira, where it's like some, you know, mix between martial arts and dancing. Maybe level working. What man has ever done level working? It's like, yeah, we're just all doing level working together. Yeah, just like, oh, come around my house, just I'll get the oil. We need to oil the level first. What the fuck are you talking? You are not thinking about a man. They're not thinking about a man. They're thinking about some mythical beast that doesn't exist. That is not a man. Making films. Okay. How about YouTube videos? My guess is that would rank really low, but that's like making films. You know, got your composition shots. Yeah. You know, trees in the background.
Editing and stuff.
Yeah. I feel for a lot of these things, I feel like it's like perception of the thing rather than the actual thing itself. Because making films and YouTube videos would be like coded really differently, but a lot of the skills are quite the same. In terms of you have to be able to use an editing program, but it's not. But for YouTube videos, a lot of the time it's like, oh yeah, I'm making videos about, you know, my thoughts and opinions on something, or I'm making a video with like gameplay in the background, making a montage, and I feel like that should be coded unattractive versus like, oh, I'm filming the trees and getting the perfect composition shot and I'm nerding out over that. But really materially, I think it's just the perception of the person that does these types of things with like media and probably people that they've met. People that make films are probably way more coded, you know, normie versus, you know, oh yeah, I'm, you know, making video game montages of, you know, people trick shotting each other, spinning off of, you know, high-rise buildings. You know, for some reason that's not coded as, oh well, that's like a really cool hobby that you have, that you're, you know, playing a military game where you're spinning around with a sniper rifle and then shooting people, and then you're celebrating that as something that's really cool with really insane dubstep music in the background. That's just not coded as a normie. Sadly, that isn't. When I lay out in those terms, it also sounds quite insane. It's like, yes, we're celebrating somebody dying from a 360 sniper shot while they also kill themselves, because a lot of these are like suies. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, blacksmithing. So they're thinking, you know, maybe if we change the date to like 1624, we get some blacksmiths. But 2024, I guarantee you that no man is blacksmithing. This is not happening. It doesn't exist. It's never. It's not in this. Not in the 21st century. Maybe if you go to Russia, you know, we're in like Chechnya or something. It's like, oh yes, blacksmith. Oh yes, I do that because our economy is so fucked up, man. We have to make the guns with the blacksmith. So fucking hell, like what is this, like Great Leap of Great Leap of China? What am I talking about? The Great Leap Forward in China, where you have like people doing steel works in their backyard because they have some like communist weird ideology where they've just gone insane, and now there's like a famine that kills like 20 million Chinese. It's like, oh fuck me. It's like, what? That's the only time people are doing blacksmithing, like the last 2 centuries. Like no one's doing that anymore. We're not making swords. Like, what do you think we're even doing with blacksmithing? Like, what do they think that we're making? Think about it, it's like swords? Like, who carries a sword and a machete around? Maybe in the UK that happens. Maybe in the UK because we don't have guns. Okay, I mean, you know, your ancestors were cowboys, ours were knights. So, it's a little bit different for us. But no one's doing this. No one's making swords. No one's got like, oh yeah, you know, look at my keychain and my jewelry. This is not happening. Photography?
I wonder where like guns would fall, because that's a real hobby.
That
like,
is, yeah.
Gun collection. That's like way more common than blacksmithing.
For sure. I'm just thinking, probably not that high. Okay, making films, 85.6%. Sorry, photography, 19.5%. Yeah, okay. That's like, everyone's got a phone. Everyone can take pictures. Yeah, normal. Writing. Yeah, okay, we're getting normal now. I'm just thinking, let's add some modifiers here. If we're talking about Zero Hero, I don't know if you know what that is. It's Yarka's own book that he made. Yarka's own book that he made. And he paid people to make. I've still got them saved on my PC. Anime. He's got anime. It's like a nerd boy that's getting chased by succubuses. I don't know if it would be 93.8%. I don't know if it would be. Do you think that would be nice? I think that would.
No,
Man,
that falls down with like the Funko and stuff.
Man, yeah, we would be in the black, not in the red right now. Painting. Painting 94.1%, by the way. Painting. Okay, that's fairly normal. Just have paint in my house. Okay, Photoshop. Oh, okay, I'm paying a subscription for that. Oh, you're saying that I'm immoral now because I pirated Photoshop from a greedy corporation that used to have Photoshop for free on their website. CS2, by the way. The older versions they used to have for free. Maybe they still do. I actually don't know. I've never checked. My guess is they don't. That before you could just permanently buy Photoshop. Now you can't, by the way. Now you can't buy Photoshop permanently. You actually have to pay a subscription. Yeah, I'm gonna be a pirate, and maybe we can paint on Photoshop, but I don't know if that's the same. If I'm coded as a pirate now. Woodworking, that's not a real person. No one's making their desks. No one made their desk. Oh yeah, I just made my own desk, by the way.
I actually did that before.
Oh yeah?
Did,
so
it was an agriculture. It wasn't like a desk, but
alright.
I had an ag class, agriculture, and we did some shit like that where we made like we had like a wood project. It was back in like when I was in 10th grade probably.
How old are you?
20 now, so it was like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so that's not, I mean, like, we had, like, school projects like that, and, like, very niche classes, but I don't think there's not that many people that are actually doing that.
Yeah, no one picked that up. Playing an instrument, 95.4%. Man, they're thinking of the guy with a cowboy hat on the guitar. Bling, bling. No, I don't play an instrument. For some reason, EXC's super obsessed with the flute. Oh yeah, if you can play the flute, you're sick. Flute?
Really?
Yeah, he likes the flute.
I played that in like 4th grade.
Right. Never played an instrument in my life, and I don't intend to. Playing an
I don't know why
instrument.
everyone thinks it's so attractive.
Everyone,
it's like not
women.
just this graph. I mean, I guess. But it's just seen like that. I think if I were to play an instrument, I'd play the piano, I think.
Oh,
the
really?
piano's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think the piano is a really good complementary instrument, but I don't like piano solos for the most part. I really don't. I like the violin a lot. If that would be the instrument I'll play. Oh, no, actually, sorry. I lied. Saxophone, that wins. Easy.
Oh, yeah,
a solo saxophone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anything that's in jazz music's really good.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Now, here's the thing, right? I was like, okay, let me think about this logically. And by logically, I mean, like, in terms of what I care about. I'm thinking, oh, you know, an instrument, you actually have to be, like, dedicated to the craft. It's something that you have to constantly work at if you want to, you know, improve the skill. And if you want to play really well, that has taken some discipline that you've actually, you know, created some sort of structure for yourself so you can actually regularly improve and see those gains because you're regularly working at it, and then be able to also execute on what you've learned and be able to play it. You know, that obviously that shows a lot of discipline, as well as, you know, good dexterity that you've gained from that discipline, and all the other stuff. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But isn't that the same thing for gaming? Oh yeah, you know, I worked really hard on this speed run. Some reason I think the speedruns are just not going to be viewed as the same way as playing an instrument. But when you watch a speedrun and you know what's going on, it's like Picasso. It's like Picasso painting. You know, they put painting in here. Once you understand what is going on, and once you take interest into what is going on, and don't dismiss it as, oh, this is nerdy, this is... If you actually fully invest, then it's like, oh, fuck, this... Picasso, that's crazy. You know, for some reason, like some of the speedruns I watch, I've been watching Mario World recently. I think I was watching Mario Free Run the other day, and this guy's wife just went to congratulate him. It was his cat's birthday. He went on he went supernova. This run was crazy, and you know, his wife, you know, came over after the thing. She was watching him. She'd be like, yeah, hey, let's go. That's the woman that you want, that just, you know, takes interest in what you're doing, that, you know, attentively watching you, you know, persevere in the realm that you want to persevere in. That's That's a real person. And the thing is, right, I'm not dismissive of a lot of things, right? I could be super dismissive, but if there's a thing, there could be a lot of goal hobbies that are overlooked that are actually like super discipline related, in terms of like, you need to, you know, work on something, you know, all the time, and then once you gain that proficiency, you can do things that other people just can't do in the same category. There are probably things that I overlook because I don't really know what women's specific hobbies are, and I wouldn't dismiss a woman's hobby just because I have a certain perception of it. Can you think of something like a woman's hobby that would be like that? I guess like maybe makeup is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could look up like a list of it.
Okay, female hobbies. Wait, hold on. Wait, I want to see data psychology, the most attractive male hobbies. Okay, so that's just for men. I was gonna say, is there a female version of this? Female hobbies.
Share screen.
Okay. I was like pulling up Discord, even though I don't on my other monitor. Okay. 50 plus.
Dance. No. Okay.
Wait, I wanna, first of all, I wanna look up this. Self-improvement. What are some good unique hobbies for a woman in her 20s? Recently, I've noticed pretty much my only hobby is drinking / partying.
Oh yeah, like knitting and stuff.
Knitting, right. Yeah. I study a lot and I spend quite a lot of time cooking, which I enjoy a lot, but I'd love to start something else that I look forward to. Well, the thing, I'm a big food guy, so if there's a woman that cooks, I cook too. So obviously I already have the prerequisite knowledge. I'm not gonna be super judgmental about that because I'm already in that field, right? You know, food. All I'm saying is, have you ever seen a fat man that is not happy? Have you ever? Never in my life. Doesn't exist. You go to McDonald's and eat a double cheeseburger, you're not going, oh, I want to kill myself. Man, you are having the time of your life. Double cheeseburger, filet o fish. You're eating, you know what I'm saying? Man, people would eat their own fucking kids. I'm telling you, you don't believe me? Wait, just wait. I sent this to EXE, man. I sent this to EXE. This is some wild shit I found when I was doing one of my scrolls. Hold on, copy. I went copy link, open link. There we go. There, take a look at this.
What the fuck is this?
Evil farmers react to life sentences. I ain't market, man. Look how happy this guy is. Ignore this guy. This guy just got his sentence. That's why it's unhappy. Not because he ate. Man, this guy ate. You've never seen a fat man angry, bro. Man, he's recounting. This is him recounting the story of when it's a man. He so juicy, succulent. Fucking hell.
That's the most insane thumbnail I've ever seen in my life.
No, look at the profile pic. The finest. Look at this guy. This guy is drooling. Why? What is happening?
Whoa.
So I'm saying, you've never seen a fat. Look, he is smiling. You have never seen a fat man. I mean, this guy isn't fat, but he wants food. Food makes you happy. I'm just saying, food is good. No man would. If we had one of these graphs, one of the graphs on Discord, if we had it for men, 100%, 100 cooking, 100%. In the male category, in terms of the attractiveness, 100. There is not one person that goes, oh, a woman that doesn't cook? No, I don't believe in that. No, you would never find that. But I'd like to start something else that I look forward to doing when I'm on my schoolwork. Two things have really sparked my interest were pottery, and making rugs. But both are too expensive, and I don't have enough room at my house to set it up. What are unique things I can start doing as a hobby? You know what crazy thing that I just found out?
What?
Thrifting. I saw some woman on. I think I may have saved the video.
Oh yeah.
I saw the craziest thrift, bruv. The craziest thrift. Well, hold on. I want to see if I can find it. Hold on.
Isn't that where people just go to like thrift stores and just like put together stuff for like $5?
But hold on, I don't know if I'm signed into my Twitter, so I'm gonna stop streaming. My Discord looks so cool. I think I already read your message. Yeah, my Discord does look so good. I agree with that. Wait, what screen am I even on? Got my Discord on my wrong screen. Boom. Okay. Let me go through my let me find this tweet and send it to you. But yeah, thrifting is actually crazy. I'll just find the tweet because I've got something I meant to send to you, and it was, I think I already did send this to you. It was what'd you call it? Oh yeah, I found it. Let me play this tweet. Yeah, I'll just play on my share screen. Can I even get onto
You stopped your share screen?
Yeah, I was already signed in, so I was pointless. Okay. Okay, watch this woman right now. Wait, let me move my tab so it's on my stream as well. Okay, you in?
Yeah.
Thrift flip haul. Let me show you what I got and what I'm.
What'd she say?
I got
Thrift haul. She went on a thrift haul. Okay.
This dress. It has quite a few questionable stains on it, but I think I'm gonna make it into a drag.
What the fuck is this?
She just completely changed it.
My mom gave it to me. It's an old tablecloth, and I think I'm gonna make it into a cutout corset style top that I'll wear with some puffy sleeves that I made.
That's crazy skilled.
The also had some matching napkins, so I think along with some other napkins from my grandma, I'm gonna make some comfy overalls. These two are my favorite napkins of the bunch, so I use them the most in the overalls. And I think along with this napkin, I might make a little asymmetric skirt outfit, and I might use one of these with florals on it to make into a top that I'll wear with sleeves and bottoms that I made from
that's some crazy underwear that she made.
Yeah, this is kind of what like cosplaying is like too.
True,
so that's kind of underrated. Like this is the type of shit they do, not.
A really pretty floral pattern.
Because there's like a type of cosplaying where it's you're not just like buying outfits, like
yeah,
you're making
you actually craft it yourself.
Remind my best friend's brand, Controlled Chaos. I thrifted this dress, and I think I'm gonna make it into a cover-up that I can wear over my bathing suits whenever I go to shows at water or to the beach. I got these two polka dot dresses, and I think I'm gonna make them into a little corset, which honestly I don't love. She's a little bit wonky, but I learned a lot while making it, and that's all that matters. If I was to wear it, I'd probably do it with this crochet bolero from Just My Luck and a matching skirt that I made from this striped dress that I thrifted. I got this black dress, and you can't really tell, but it is really pretty lace. So I'm going to take out the lining and make it into a mini dress that I'll wear to Breakaway Music Festival.
Man, she got fucking chainmail? You're in the wrong century, lady.
A necklace from D & Beads and socks and a shrug that I made from this shirt that I thrifted. I got this blanket, and I did a giveaway on Instagram to make it into a custom hoodie for mine and my best friend's brand, Controlled Chaos. I got this
pretty cool.
And I think I'm just going to spice it up a little bit and add a cowboy kitty drinking an espresso martini.
Naraj would love this. I'd send this to him, Cowboy Kitty.
This little knit dress. There are a few holes in it.
Wait, the default already looks nice.
But I think I'm gonna make it into a little two-piece set, and
I prefer the default one. Oh, I like the hat. Headscarf? That is a hat. You should not call this a headscarf. My sister, a scarf needs to be wound up. That is not a scarf. That is a hat.
Or headband. I got this lace shawl with some tassels and beading at the bottom. I think I'm gonna make it into a poncho, which is easy to throw on for the Shams pre-party. I got this dress and this sweater that I think I'm going to make them into an outfit for Elements that's inspired by Toph from Avatar. I got this jacket.
Toph, isn't it Toph? Maybe I'm wrong.
To it. I think I'm going to make it into an outfit inspired by the Fire Nation girls from Avatar The Last Airbender with some sleeves.
So she's a cosplayer, basically.
That I thrifted. That's this really fun, sheer metallic red fabric.
I mean, she just said it was inspired by it.
Which has Cassius Coolidge's painting of dogs playing pool on it. I think I'm going to make it into a little skirt set, and the first time I wear it will be with this 8-ball shirt that I made from scrap fabric. I didn't thrift this. My mom gave it to me. It's an old lace curtain. I think I'm going to make it into a set with a flowy skirt and sleeves.
She loves showing her belly. That's her that's her go-to.
A really cool graphic on it, and I think I'm going to change out some parts of it to make it a little funkier with these rose and skeleton graphics that I got from this woven blanket.
Okay. Oh, she does something cool with this.
I think the fringe on it is so fun.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Feel like a flying squirrel. I think
Can you go back? I didn't even get to. It was like only half a second on the screen. Gotcha.
No.
When I see her outfit.
It makes me feel like a flying squirrel. I think I'm gonna make it into.
What? How does it? Flying squirrel? That's not real.
I mean, whenever they hold their arms out, I mean, I kind of see it.
Right.
Skirt that I can wear with this open back matching top. or with this tube top that I made from this curtain that I thrifted that has a really cool texture. Alexis sent me this pillow that I am obsessed with, a bulldog playing poker, and I think I'm gonna make it into a tote bag. I didn't thrift these, but my mom gave me these old placemats, and I think I'm gonna make them into a set that is like an Elden dress, or I can fold it down to be a mini skirt with some parts made from these napkins that my mom made.
I wonder how long this stuff takes.
Over from previous thrift flips, and I think I'm gonna use it to make a Controlled Chaos shirt, which is mine and my best friend's brand. I have this piece of
now, how many times is she gonna advertise?
Over from a shirt that I thrifted a while ago and turned into a skirt and sleeve set, and I think I'm gonna use the rest of this using the neck hole as a keyhole and a matching top.
That's sick.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
And by this, I do mean myself. I rinse her TikTok. I'm upset. What is that? Oh, that's some gold grammar I don't know. That's some gold grammar I don't know. I need to learn. Man, I need to do the. Hold on.
Like a TikTok thing.
Oh, rinse. Oh, rinse. Okay, I understand that now. Got it. TikTok, I'm obsessed. I now play a game where I try and guess what she makes them into, and I'm always wrong. Actually, I was right. The one time I tried to guess was when with the bulldog. I was thinking, man, she needs to turn this into a bag, otherwise I'm gonna murder her. And then she made it into a bag. Bang. I'm the one making them, and half the time I couldn't guess what it'll end up looking like. So feel that, haha. But thank you. Also, I'm a clown nose girl from TK Lounge. Love you, clown sister. What the man? Go. People say that they don't understand men speaking, but let's be real. Do you understand women speaking? Also, I am clown nose. That's, I mean, bro. Man, we need to take a course right now.
We need to put her up against Yezi. See who wins.
The thing is, she's speaking a language, but the thing is, with Yezi, he's attempting to speak a language. There's a difference there. She's successfully communicating effectively. Man, oh, I found the funniest clip. Man, you need to see this. This clip was wild. Hold on. Once you see this clip, you will lose your mind. All right, let's go.
Yezi.
You are. Okay. Welcome. Tito types it out. Y-O-U-R. Welcome. No big deal. Could happen to anybody, right? Sure. So of course everybody's got to correct. You know how the grammar police are on social media. So they're correcting.
That's me right
one
there.
person to talk about your topic in this space. You pick me. I did it on my own. They didn't have to send me a bottle of wine like all these other promotions do. They didn't have to send me a gift basket. They didn't have to send me gift cards to my favorite restaurant like everybody else does. You can just tell me thank you. Instead of letting it slide when the grammar police told him it's not Y-O-U-R, you idiot. He then responds, okay, you're right. And then he types it out again. He misspells the correction.
Bro, how?
Of the misspelling in the first place.
No, dude, he was definitely trolling, dude. There's no way.
Oh, you think this guy was trolling? All right, hold on.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right. This guy's trolling? Let's go.
I want to live. I want to outlive my children. Of course, 100%. And I just look at it as just, I take care of myself and everything I do. You know?
Wait. Do I have a bad clip of this? I think I have a bad clip of this. This guy is crazy.
I stay in shape, man. I stay in shape. I eat well, you know. I don't drink alcohol that much at all anymore, you know, ever. I mean, not compared to when I was in my 20s. I take care of myself now. Now it's about my kids. You know, I want to live. I want to outlive my children. Of course, 100%.
That's a dick move.
I want to outlive my kids. 100%. Man, this guy's so fucking stupid. Man, I'm telling you, this guy is, he's not trolling. He's absolutely, oh, this one's good.
Chris C was on there with Boss Club. Of course, any people want to see information on this event for Thanksgiving, it's Easter egg hunt. They're doing via drive-in.
What?
Wait, what? I didn't get that one.
Just
Event for Thanksgiving, it's Easter egg hunt. They're doing
Thanksgiving Easter egg
Thanksgiving,
hunt.
Easter egg hunt. What the fuck?
Thanksgiving, it's Easter egg hunt. They're doing via drive-in.
The dragon?
Did he say dragon or drive-in?
I think he said drive-in, but it sounds like he's saying dragon.
Drive-in.
Thanksgiving? My bad.
Still kind of wait.
And I'll be cutting weight for the fight, so I'm not able to eat turkey. So I gotta wait until Sunday. So my Thanksgiving is on turkey. So
My
My
Thanksgiving
is
is on turkey.
Oh, is it true you're coming back in the fall, though? That the fight will be in the fall?
yes, it'll be in April. It'll be in April.
In the fall.
In April.
Wait,
I
what?
start camp probably around in the beginning of July. So I'll have a long camp as always. But
April?
yeah, I mean
Do you mean October? Or?
October. October. Now I said I meant October. Did I say April?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little early for me still.
It's a little early for me. I don't think it's the earliness, my brother. I don't think it's because it's early. Man, that guy was crazy. You think he's trolling now? No. This
Yeah,
guy
I don't
isn't trolling.
You're.
Oh, this one's
that was
fucked
crazy.
up. This one's fucked up.
As you guys get older, is it harder to get your bodies into the shape that's required to go at each other?
Not with me. I mean, I've only been off for a year and a half. I'm only 43 years old. I'm an old mature. I mean, I'm matured old.
This guy hasn't been off for a year, I don't think. But look at this guy. Look at it. Look at this guy.
To get your bodies into the shape that's required to go at each other.
Not with me. I mean, I've only been off
Wait,
for a year
her?
and a half. I'm only 43 years old.
Wait, oh.
Look at me,
I'm
just
an old
locks
mature. I'm
on.
matured old.
Just like, you've been off for a year.
Fast, but at the same time, my body hasn't matured great, just because of
Get ready.
my father's really old. My father's 80 years old. My grandmother's 100 years old.
What? My grandma. What? My grandma. Just listen to the question and just where did that come from?
As you guys get older, is it harder to get your bodies into the shape that's required to go at each other?
Not with me. I mean, I've only been off for a year and a half. I'm only 43 years old. I'm an old mature. I mean, I'm matured old.
Old mature.
Very fast, but at the same time, my body hasn't matured great, just because of my father's really old. My father's 80 years old.
Wait, what was he gonna say?
What?
Wait, he's about to say something.
Just because of my father's really old. My father's 80 years old. My grandmother's
What?
100 years old.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? He just goes for it with like sentences.
Because
Like,
his
here we
grandma
go.
is old.
You know what I mean? Anytime he's asked a question, it seems like he just like, oh well, here we go again. Let's see how this one turns out, and then just spews out words. He's like saying things, and then the very next sentence, like disproving his first sentence, and then going back to like claiming the first sentence is true. And then Chocolate Girl's reaction here is like, it's like, am I hearing this?
Like contradicting
What is this
himself
dude saying
every
right now?
minute. Yeah, he's right.
My body hasn't matured great, just because of my father's really old. My father's 80 years old. My grandmother's 100.
Right.
Chuck's got that CTE in him as well, and he's just looking around like, is this me? Am I like mishearing this dude's sentence and just not understanding him? There's so much more. He doesn't know his left and rights here either.
Right hook to the body.
Right hook to the body, left hand straight away.
Other hand, same thing. Again. Right uppercut.
Right uppercut, Tito. You got this one? Oh, this is so good.
Even took a few seconds to like think about it.
Oh man, he's got so many. He's got so many funny. This one's so good.
Ortiz. I just solemnly do I solemnly swear? I do solemnly form.
I do solemnly form. I solemnly swear. I solemnly form.
I, Tito Ortiz. I just solemnly do I solemnly swear? I do solemnly form. and the Constitution of the State of California.
Why does he answer it like a question? Do you notice that? His cadence is so fucked.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
Against all enemies.
Yeah.
Against all enemies.
Foreign and domestic.
Foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
The way he answers it like a question. Wait.
Against all enemies.
Against all enemies.
Against all enemies. What? It's not a
Foreign
question.
and domestic.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance.
And allegiance.
To the Constitution of the United States.
To the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
To the Constitution of the State of California.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
That's good. That's something. That was.
Oh, I think this one was insane.
Oh, you know, America wants great. America wants to be great. And people say, you know, this place is built on immigrants.
America wants to be great.
800, 900 years ago. It's a long time.
What?
Women voted for him as well.
I mean, this is a different time and age. We, the people in America, are Americans.
Bro, there's
We'll hear
no
what he
way you
has to
just
say
said
now with
that.
Tito Ortiz.
800, 900 years ago. Oh my
Where did you
God.
get that from?
I don't know. Oh, this
man.
one's funny.
I mean, that's not bad technique. God, he gets close to his fingers. I mean, that is ultimate technique, to be fair. Fair enough. He saved it towards the end there, but it's so funny to see him bleeding in a tutorial video. Like and subscribe.
This is an
Thank you for watching.
onion
Hope you had a good
tutorial
chuckle.
video.
See you later. Goodbye. Love Tito Ortiz, dude. Much respect. This man is in like a position of power in America. I'm fairly certain. So, yeah. I mean, I can't talk. I'm in the UK, but I'm pretty sure this guy is like a pretty significant position. I think he's a mayor of something. I don't even know, but he's deciding some things to go on with the country. So we'll see how it goes. See you later, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good chuckle with me.
He was the mayor of Huntington Beach. And so he was. There's a whole video on it. It's the dumbest politician ever, Tito Ortiz, and he's actually and it's just him being a politician because the events are recorded. Oh yeah, fucking oh yeah, you know that guy's an actual idiot. Oh, does she do more? Oh, she has more. Oh wait, what did I do? There's chainmail. This actually is, yeah, no, this is actually really good. I like this. Chainmail? That's sick. I like that.
It's Nardwar, the human Serviette from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
What the fuck just
Yeah,
happened?
that's cosplay.
Halloween.
Oh, she has more? Okay, well, I'm not watching more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to look at the dank stuff now?
Wait, hold on. Let's finish this. Learn a new language. Read
yeah,
books.
we were talking about this.
So I'm learning a new language, read books, yes. Cycling. Okay, killed him. I'm not a woman yet. 3/4 there. Crotchet. What is crotchet? / knitting. Is that just another word for maybe American
I
word?
think so. I hear it a lot, but I don't really know what it means. I think it's like something like that.
Quarter note. No, I'm looking for
It's
crotchet.
not a music thing.
British music. A note having the time value of a quarter of a semi-breve or half a minim, represented by a large solid dot with a plain stem. Oh, okay, I understand that now. Yeah, I got it. I wasn't quite sure at the beginning. Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. So it is something to do with knitting. Okay. We are here to support you at knitting. / knitting. Physical. Marsh. Oh, martial arts. Okay, that's a little bit. Okay. Pole dancing. Okay. What's
Maybe that's
here? Roller skating, hula hooping, hiking, fire dancing. Fire dancing. That's a real thing. That's not a real thing. Creative. Crotchet. Stained glass. Actually, oh, there was this girl. I don't know who she is. And I never met her, and I never saw this. It was my food tech teacher. It's cooking class, basically. She made, oh fuck. So basically, we had to follow the recipes that we got to a T. I think only one time I remember where we can make our own thing and follow our own recipe. I made something with chicken. Fuck me. Kid with chicken, man. Man, that's not even gonna be cooked properly. Yeah, fuck me. No, it was cooked properly. And she made these cookies, and what she did right was use these like basic sweets that you get in like a massive packet, like Skittles or whatever. But she did the ones that are kind of semi-translucent, and she put them inside a cookie, like the cookie dough, I guess. Baked it, and it made like a stained glass. Then she
What? Really?
Yeah, that's actually 10. Fuck, I should do that. That's in my head. That's been in my head for a long time. Mixing beats. Yeah, okay. Cooking old weird recipes. Intellectual. Write movie reviews. Okay, yeah, that's me. Write a new language. Whoa, okay. Study different and past cultures. I'm more of a generalist. Volunteering actually sounds like the gas pack. I feel like you could actually meet a lot of people doing that. Volunteering. I actually thought about that. There should be, man, there actually should be some sort of mandatory volunteering, I'm thinking. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'm thinking everyone's lonely nowadays. You know, just think about it, like everyone's lonely, addicted to social media. Oh, I'm so lonely. Oh, okay. Volunteering, where you just have to go and meet people in your community. You know, we're now, you know, getting to the point where it's like, oh, you don't know your neighbors and all that nonsense. Imagine it, you would just feel way more part of a community if you just had to go volunteer and actually meet other people that are part of your community. I mean, it would suck if you're with some like crackhead druggie. It's like, okay, well, fuck off, I don't want you here. But if you're with people that are like-minded, want to protect their community, oh, actually, it sounds like the gas pack. You can always do small things out of clay that you bake in the oven, like earrings and mini sculptures. Sketching is fun too. I think to do poetry at home, you need a kiln or an oven that goes 800. I tried to make a cup with clay from me backyard. Okay, clay from me backyard. I'm guessing you meant from my, but that. Okay, that's actually technique. I can't even go bit of Yazzie here. Maybe she doesn't have enough M's on her keyboard, you know. It's like I'm like 100k keystrokes in, 100 maybe 100 billion keystrokes in. My M key is about to run out. I have to like optimize my M inputs. So she's like, oh, okay, from and mine, just use one M. Maybe that happened, you know. We have to be good faith here. Backyard and heat it to 300, but the clay needs way more heat than that. As if I know. There are places you can take your pottery to burn for a price, but I never did that. Earrings and sculptures can be made of polymer clay that bakes at 275 F. Okay. Weightlifting, 65 likes. Woman in her 20s. Oh, okay. Weightlifting. That's not happening, my girl. Weightlifting plus reading training, train the body and mind. Weightlifting plus reading plus meditation, train the body, the mind, and the spirit. Namaste, whatever that means. This is not. These are bots, by the way. They're definitely not even real.
Yeah, I was so confused with the body and mind one. I thought they were saying read like this book.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
the book
what I
is
thought
called
they
that.
meant. Reading, train the body and mind, because there's a capital T. Train the body and the mind. By Ross, who's this? Animate. I don't know, that's published in 2000. Oh, this is old. Okay, I thought it'd be. See, when I see 2005, I'm thinking, okay, probably a lot more trustworthy than anything published now. Online, by the way, like on random websites that I don't know. How about crotchet or cross stitching? Both are cheap hobbies. Great creative outlet. Plus, I suppose it could develop your rug making skills. If you want to pick up that hobby, I wouldn't look for unique things to do as hobbies. I would look for as usually the best hobbies. Popular hobbies are usually the best hobbies because, bless you, because many people have tested them and used them for years to receive a result you're in search of. I personally believe martial arts and reading, such listening to books, are two of the best hobbies you can start off with and stick to for life. They can also lead to many other hobbies as a result of learning about yourself and others. You also don't need skills or natural abilities to get good at either of them. Everyone can start and get better with either. I agree. Whole point. I agree. Whole point of hobby is to do something you enjoy, not to look for a certain way to appear different and unique. Most popular hobbies are popular for a reason because they're accessible, beneficial, or just bring joy. I think to intentionally find a unique hobby removes any meaningful aspect from the hobby. OP should pursue something they... Okay, cool. Let's read the next stuff.
So, in terms of like speedrunning and stuff, do you think there's anything like that?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
some
women
sort
could
of
do that too, so it's like a male exclusive thing.
super male
Doesn't
coded,
really
but
happen.
yeah, that's never happening. I'm thinking, what the fuck do women do? Probably some kind of sport, maybe. I think sports are universal. Everyone does sports.
Or like tennis and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Women are really good at that.
Okay, let me go to where I left off at. So we're at the statistics, and then we got the. Well, I mean, I'm gonna open this up just so we can get the whole thing here. And then women say, okay, this is in quotes. Women say they want a guy who can read, but the second thing they find, but the second they find a guy who does, find a guy who does, he's usually subscribed to the most whole frightening literature. Socrates. What? The whole frightening? I'm guessing women that are scared. I never get that. I don't want to generalize all Americans, but there's a weird thing, and I'll throw in a racial element too, just to make it even spicier. Black people, African Americans. What is it with people calling women hoes, bitches? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you do in Arkansas, but to me that feels a little bit weird. Hoes, bitches. Yeah. And
yeah, I think I think that's like a rap culture thing for sure.
Right.
It's not really something that you'd say in person. Like, like, I'm not gonna be talking to someone and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go meet up with the hoes later. Like, I mean, sometimes that'll happen, but no, it's mostly just like online talk.
Right, okay.
But
Also,
I think it's kind of stupid anyway.
Yeah. I just call
for sure
women, ladies, that's it. Also, archery and blacksmithing, and then he does the cat. That's what I was thinking too. they think it's 14-15, and we just won the battle of Arjunku, and everyone's got like a long bow in their backyard. Mandatory training from from King Henry V. It's like, what are we talking about? I'm pretty sure I got all the dates right, by the way. I'm pretty sure I killed the dates with that. Nah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Hold on, let me see. I'll type in the chat. Forced choice survey. Tough to run something like this otherwise. Also, sample size is low, but I think at least intuitively the list makes sense. The stereotypes of who does each. Oh, okay. The stereotypes of who does each hobby clearly matter for how the hobby is viewed. That's what I was saying, right? With the editing, where if you're doing editing and it's like, oh, I'm editing some guy, playing a military game where someone's jumping off a high rise, killing himself in the middle of trying to kill the other guy. That's what I'm editing. Oh, I thought you just meant, when you said you did movies, I thought you meant, going into your back garden and, I don't know, playing role play. You know what I'm saying? There's different perceptions to. It's about the perceptions, doing like composition shots, or I don't know all the terminology for that is. That's probably what they're thinking of when they say filmmaking or playing an instrument. They're probably thinking of a guy and a guy with a guitar. They're not thinking, oh yeah, I found this like ancient Japanese instrument and it's just It's in my favorite gacha anime game called Genshin Impact. So what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking nerd. Anime? Ew. Disgusting. You know? I think Niraj came to the same conclusion. I don't know if you said came to the same conclusion, but that's how I feel like. It's just a perception.
That hard.
I think it's totally the perception of how it's viewed. Yeah, sample size is incredibly low.
I more so looked at it as like they're asking like certain people in a certain area.
Right.
You know, maybe if they asked like a different group, it'd be like the opposite or something. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sample size is incredibly low, and just because they say they find it attractive, does that mean they actually do? Oh yeah, that's true. It's the perception of the hobby, not the actual hobby itself. I mean, it's not too shocking that women find porn, and the porn is, yeah, it totally makes sense. Funko Pops? I still don't, what happened in popular culture that I've missed? Because I have actually, I'm just gonna ping the Raj, so before we get to it, can you tell me what this anti Funko Pop, where this anti Funko Pop, tell me what this anti Funko Pop perception, I guess, perception comes from? Not in on the okay. And it's anonymous, so there's no reason for them to mislead for appearances on what they find attractive. I also think the length/depth of the survey makes up for the sample size. Oh, there's another one here. Sex, female, male. Largest sex differences in perceived hobby attraction. So that's what you think how attractive they are. Wait, female attractive rating versus what men think women find attractive. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. Okay, building models. So women think it's so this is 70% basically, and men think it's 27. Stamps, men think it's really low. It's almost 50. D&D, it's maybe 15 or something, 10, 13. In reality, D&D is close to 50. Okay. Men think politics is totally understandable. I mean, imagine you meet someone like Dank who is saying, "Oh yeah, most women, you shouldn't be in positions of power." Oh, okay. What do you mean by that? Oh, why are you laughing at all these misogynistic jokes? It's really weird. Oh, what do you think about gay people? Oh, okay. This is really interesting. Really, really interesting. I could see why men would rank that really low, but for some reason, women rank it almost 60% or even into the 60s. Nah, I don't believe that for a second. That's really hard to believe. For me, I'm thinking at least the people I meet online are just really deranged when it comes to politics. The people that are really into it, it just does not come off as normal to me. The people that are super into politics, I don't know about you, but the people that you just tell me what the people that are really into politics that you've met, have they been super well adjusted people that have really normal views?
I don't know. I don't really talk about politics with people.
Right,
so
okay.
outside of like my immediate friend group, but
Wargaming, so like 33, and men perceived it as like 10. Motorcycles, 50. Only 50, and men would all super perceive that as really high. Some guy riding a Harley Davidson, men would super think that's hot. I would think they would think it's hot too. Arcade games, we're thinking about a 40, and men thought it would be a 13 or no, but less than 13. Beekeeping, okay, so I think I would be on the money here. I would so be on the money here. I would guess, maybe 2/3. I would so guess 2/3 of women would like beekeeping. Beekeeping is sick! Who doesn't like beekeeping? Richard Lewis used to do beekeeping.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
where you keep bees, you know, in those like little huts, and you like get the honeycombs, and you know you take care of the bees, spray them.
What, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Really? What the fuck? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I would. And you get food? You actually get food from it.
Yeah, you do get honey actually, yeah.
Video games, men perceive that
maybe.
as really low, and it's about 33%. Bird watching, men perceive that. I would be so on the money here too. Bird watching, that just seems like a really disgusting, lame lobby that women would be really into. Yeah, I'm just watching birds. But it's probably not what it is. It's like, oh yeah, that's a pterodactyl saurus bird. What the fuck is that kind of bird? Oh, see, you actually have to look at the infrared scope here. Come on, look through my goggles. Oh, you see now all the pristine colors? Well, that's because we see on a different light frequency. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even know there was all this shit too bird watching. Yeah, that's probably what they're thinking. Antiquing? No, that's not real. Don't even know what that means. Antiquing. Do you know what that means?
No, I was gonna ask the same thing, to be honest. I mean, maybe it's like where you just keep antiques, I guess, like collect them. But it's the only thing I can think of it being.
North American. The activity or pastime of searching or shopping for antiques. Yeah, that's a woman hobby. It's not even a real man hobby. Doesn't exist. Antiquing, men guess less than 50. Yeah, I would be on the money there as well. So on the money. Astronomy.
I feel like that would have been way higher. Oh wait, no, that is high.
Yeah,
That's looking at the
super high,
comic
yeah.
books.
And this
It's like the
is
highest one.
men guessed 50. How the fuck did men guess 50 here? But for astronomy, but they guessed super high on motorcycles. Don't believe that. Boxing / MMA. Men are delusional for sure. Violence in a cell. Oh yeah, women would really like super confrontational, beating the shit out of each other sport. Yeah, you super women coded. No, that's and I think, and there's a really weird thing that I've identified. There's a lot of things that men see attractive in other men, in terms of like, and I'm not talking about as in gay, as in people that will big you up on. It's like, oh look, you have really big muscles or whatever, or you know, being super like, this is like really weird jejune masculinity that I guess this is like manosphere masculinity, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna protect my woman, yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm super alpha. It's just really cringe, you know, being really high offy on that, in terms of trying to constantly prove that you're the alpha in the room and trying to out masculine everyone and seeing everything as a challenge, and oh, I actually have to you know, see, and it's so pathetic. It's to the point where it's like, oh, if you don't type your name in capital letters, you're actually, you know, you're actually beta. It's just these like really weird things to prove that you're alpha to other men, and women don't care about that. And I feel like MMA would be one of those things where it's like, oh look, you know, I'm watching this like super masculine thing of like, you know, men punching each other. I feel like that'd be another thing where it's like men think that like, yeah, look how masculine I am. This is like a thing of masculinity, but women don't actually give a fuck about that. I feel like that's my guess on where that perception comes from. And also, what is this last one? Watching TV is now considered a hobby? It's not even a fucking real thing. Watching TV.
That's so low too. What?
53. And they guessed 16 or something.
Like women do that more than men.
Wouldn't have any idea. Given this, what hobbies should men pick? Well, they are ultimately your hobbies, so whatever you want to do. If you pick hobbies that you don't give don't like, just because they are attractive to women, you may not stick with them at all, particularly if they have a steep learning curve, e.g. wood making or salsa dancing. That is on a steep learning curve. Woodworking, sorry. Woodworking? I wouldn't say actually it would be a steep learning curve because you have to buy all the materials to be able to do woodworking. So yeah, I guess it's not like doing things on the internet or something. Salsa dancing, nah. You just leaving your house and actually having to talk to other people and learn to dance, and now you have to actually pay for it too. Okay, yeah, maybe a steep learning curve for some people. You need to find hobbies that you enjoy. True. Yeah, but what if they aren't in tuned? Wait, if they aren't in tuned to their brain? Oh wait, it's anonymous, so there's no reason for them to mislead for appearances or on what they find attractive. If they aren't in tune. Oh, isn't they're not super self-aware with what they like or something? I'm guessing. Like they say one thing, but in real-world applications, it fires neurons that leads them into thinking it's attractive. So okay, that's what I was saying. Just saying, not saying that is the case, but consider the possibilities. I can absolutely see how porn and Funko Pops ranks bottom though. Still don't know what Funko Pops are not, or why they're unattractive. Good morning, chat. Both are signs of major degeneracy. Also, I find it hilarious. Clubbing is ranked low, but somehow concerts are ranked way higher. Really activates those almonds. And somehow movies is way higher than watching TV. I know it's super perception. Yeah, and context is everything. Of course, they aren't liking it. If I'm just reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid, facts. Nah, Diary of the Wimpy Kid definitely gets holes wet. That and Mein Kampf. What the fuck? Who's in favor of banning Dank since he has yet to engage in good faith since he has? Lane of Cogs. What's this about? That was the most fire deleted message I've ever seen. What did you post?
Huh?
He's talking about a deleted message, this is Laney.
Yeah, that's the message under somebody said.
What did he say? I said it's out of the blue. You have been refusing to engage in discussions with me for the
Wait,
past
hold
few
on.
days.
Wait, I thought Galactic answered that. Wait, maybe he did it in DMs. Because I guess Dank sent a message and deleted it. What did he? I don't know what he said. This is 11:13, right?
What's this about? Well, for me it's 15:22.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay, you won't even say why. The only inference I can make is because of the quote you made up and applied to me, I'm guessing. This is your discussion. What does this even mean? Says the one living in an anime world. What does this mean? What's your astrology sign? Damn, that's so bad, Faith.
Wait, where are you? I got lost and we was looking for the.
I'm looking at the picture that he sent.
Discussion.
This is your
Yeah. This,
discussion.
yeah.
Just being blatantly rude and disrespectful, baiting, and you wonder why I just stopped. What's your astrology sign? What does this even? Says the one living in. Wait, he said being rude and disrespectful. He's calling you living in an anime world, and then you ask, what does this mean? And then you say, what's your astrology sign? How's that disrespectful? Because we were doing the charts. Maybe he doesn't know that. Lol, what? Me asking.
Wait, what were we doing?
We were doing.
You're talking about the astrology
the nine graphs or whatever.
Yeah, he joined and then he left. So I was asking him what his sign was. Like,
Okay.
I don't remember the exact context. That's what I was saying here. Is like, I don't remember like why. I don't know how that's disrespectful that I asked you your astrology sign though. I was so
You know
confused.
what you're doing, so that's a lie. Do I? It's not. I'm confused. You know, I'm very outspoken on my faith, and you're asking. Oh, I didn't even know that's what he was talking about. I was actually so confused. I was like, wait, what? How is that disrespectful? Wait, how is this? I don't. Wait, I'm not even gonna spoil myself. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. You know, I'm very outspoken on my faith, and you're asking about astrology. How? Do you know that? Because I don't know that.
I didn't. I was saying that in the chat. Like, I don't know what he was talking about.
All right.
I was just so confused. I looked it up too. I looked it up after he kept going on about it. I looked up what is the relation between like astrology and religion, and I don't remember what the answer was, but it just didn't make sense.
Me and Florian. Oh, you didn't even capitalize my name. Insulting. It's not alpha review. What in the cool about talking about them? I don't get it. But you're just dodging anyways. That's not when you stopped talking to me. It was after our political discussion the other day, where you refused to answer any question as usual. I literally joined VC and you immediately said you wanted to waste my time.
and I can join back later. I was blatantly joking. You're being a Yezi for taking that so seriously, but left because you were discussing anime. We were just talking about a crops video. Yeah, no, I don't care about anime, and I'm not gonna join join subscription VC. And for you to act like you haven't been disrespectful the past week, and then get mad when someone doesn't want to engage with you is incredibly manipulative. I'm so confused as to when I've been disrespectful. Can't believe how hard Action Man is calling you out, calling Dank out at the start of the month. Okay, I already read that. At least more disrespectful than anyone else in the server. Yeah, no, that's fine. What the fuck, disrespectful? There's no way it's about disrespect. This is just like the general tone of the server. I've yet to ping you out the blue and start anything with anyone since I've been back. Me posting an Action Man video and saying he's calling you out as disrespectful? He's literally calling people losers. Yeah, kinda. Also, you claimed I was too politically engaged. That's him every time I watch him stream arguing with his chat. So I decided to stop engaging in political discussion as well. Why only with me? That makes no sense. Who else have I talked about politics in here? You're the one literally saying it. So if it were only you, that's why I hate chat discussions, because then you start replying to the previous messages, and then the person is responding to more advanced messages. So there's a kind of two conversations on at the same time. I was ready to have a fair discussion with you that day too, but you ignored all my questions before I was even saying that. What day? So what was the point in being a jackass before that? You responded to me every time I ping you, and you don't ping me about politics, me specifically. You never give me an explanation. I responded to Galactic 2 after I asked you, saying the exact same thing. I didn't see that if you did, but either way, why'd you never respond to questions? I would have stopped pinging you about politics if you said why. Giving a vague weird response like that is so pointless. Told you I'm consumed by politics by your quote, so I stopped responding. You've been incredibly bad faith and continue to be bad faith. Why would I engage with that? I've posted other content in here and I haven't seen you engage, and I'm not offended. I don't know why you are.
Can we pause? Because there's a lot to like dissect from this, I guess.
Alright, go on, lady.
So actually let's keep reading a little bit more because I need like the full picture first.
Okay.
There's more.
When was it ever bad faith? You refuse to answer this question every time I ask. That's not a real response. I'm saying, why did you wait until now to explain that? Why? Did I need to come out and say, I'm too political, guys, I'm cutting it out? You in general have been bad faith. You're acting like your intentions with your posting aren't bait or attempts to invoke negative emotional responses. When did I act
Okay,
like
do you wanna
one?
pause here now?
What mind? You want to pause?
Yeah, you got to. So I have a hard time believing your explanation, right?
Hold on, I got a bit of it. Yeah, I got up to when did I act like those weren't my intention. It's all
Oh, what the
free.
fuck? Oh, whoa. Wait, what am I looking at? Did you? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Alright, pause. What you want to say?
Yeah, so you saw the messages earlier where he was saying, where I would like ping him with like a video or something. You just like don't ping me about politics.
Mm-hmm.
So he's claiming that, or actually, if he said it yet, but pretty sure he was saying, was he saying like the reason why he didn't or wasn't pinging me or wasn't responding to me about politics? He was
He's
saying,
calling you bad faith, and he's saying that you're just trying to bait him in attempts to invoke negative emotional responses.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you
So
say, when did I act like those weren't my
no,
those
so
weren't my
the
intentions?
reason, yeah, he was saying the reason that he was not responding to me is because I claimed that he was too absorbed into politics. So he said he
Yeah.
was going to stop talking about it. So it's like the most retarded thing I've ever seen. because whenever I would ask him why he doesn't want to respond to me, he didn't say anything until like right then. Like, what was the point? You know what I mean? Like, why would he not just say that from the beginning? Why
Right.
would he be so weird about it and be like, please don't ping me about politics? And then like just say nothing after when I ask him why. Like, why? I don't get the point. It's like really weird.
I told you not to ping me about politics. That was plenty. I kind of skipped a few messages. Well, you're just wrong because I don't even remember the context of me asking that. I don't even really know how astrology relates to religion. I'm pretty sure me and Flo wanted to see what animal you were or something since you joined the call last and left. I don't remember the context in quotes. That doesn't tell me anything. The last thing you were saying was that I'm an idiot for thinking that nobody should be involved in politics or something, which was a quote you made up because I never said that. So I thought it was related to that. Can't assume I can read your mind. Question mark. So how am I bad faith? You haven't even made a serious point yet, lol. I'd say fair. I'd say fair if a majority of your pings at me this week haven't been so incredibly bad faith, random insults, or just incredibly lame discussions. So I have a hard time believing your explanation. Even if I was baiting you with astrology signs or whatever, you're kind of weird for getting so offended over it anyway. Especially when I'm talking about the same guy who was making fun of Galactic for dropping out of school. Damn. And saying EXE and all lazy people should be killed. Oh my word! VC in 20 minutes. We can sort this out. You have yet to make a real point. Did you have a VC?
Nope.
Yeah.
You'll see
Okay.
why.
Yeah, I disagree with this too. If it weren't for other insults in chat, I've been asking you questions every time we have been in the chat and given you room to respond, yet you ignore my question, resort to insult, yet you claim I'm doing that. I'm generally so confused. I've explained this. And also, don't actually believe this. So you're just beating a dead horse with that one. You're saying you've been consumed by the abyss after you were being a jackass in the discussion. Wow, what a heavy insult. You started the discussion being rude. The fuck? Not at all, because you brought up Galactic multiple times over the past month. I never heard you take back the lazy people thing either. After Galactic has pinged me insults, when the Action Man clip was not rude, it is. If you were getting pissed about that, you're actually a baby. That and you're coming about it is, and that's what where we are going to fundamentally disagree. This isn't even a discussion about seeing where I'm coming from when I say that. If you're trying to disprove everything and why you're right and I'm wrong, you reject my perspective. Also, you've been the only one insulting this entire time. You need medication. Oh, he's right about that. You're talking to a different me in your head, proving my point in the market with VC soon. Yeah, no. I want to go over these messages, of course not. I'm trying to have a real discussion and you're having a conversation with stickies in your head, right?
Inside joke from an old stream.
Show me where I've tried disproving where I tried disproving what you were saying without trying to understand, and then resorted to insults after denying your perspective. During that Action Man chat period, I want to see it. You know why it's not there because you never made a point even after I asked you 20 questions in a fair way, lol. This actually proves nothing. If I'm not doing it now or not, what matters is the past discussions. You can't apply this discussion onto past ones and justify your actions that way. Looks like I was right. Oh, he left. Oh, oh wow. Because he's been hiding lately. It's pretty obvious why. If Galactic didn't tell you already, guys. What the fuck? Wow, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been in the VC immediately.
I was trying to do. He didn't want to.
Who's in favor of banning Deck? Man, you.
Man, he's been ignoring me, so I'm like, I gotta get him to respond. Like, I gotta get him to respond. See if he even would. And then, yeah, I can't believe he left because of that. Dude. It's like, what? It's like actually so dumb. I didn't even realize he left as well. Like it took me, I think I saw that Croc's message like a few hours later.
Okay.
What's up?
I just messaged him. Galactic? No, I can't even message that guy. The other guy, EXE. No, I want to read this article. Funko Pops, huh? The most and least attractive male hobbies. What male hobbies are attractive to women, and what hobbies do men think are attractive? Okay. A recent chart went viral. We created a full survey of 74 male hobbies. Women could choose the hobby was attractive for a man, unattractive or attractive for a man to do. Male respondents on the other hand were asked to indicate if they thought women believed a given hobby was unattractive. As such, we can compare what women find attractive or unattractive with what men think women find attractive or unattractive. Not on the article for this one. Oh, and the bar is this high up. Fuck off. Traveling is a thing? I didn't even see this. Hobbies men think women find most attractive. Playing instruments, swimming, traveling, hiking, cooking, foreign languages, reading, painting, writing, woodworking, photography, gardening, archery, blacksmith, astronomy. Least attractive male hobbies.
Where's like singing?
Yeah, singing's
That
not
wasn't
here.
on there.
What is with Funko? I don't know what Funko is. They're
How is
collecting
that worse
heads.
than gambling and porn? Like what?
Ah,
It's just like
I lost their mind.
oh my god.
Yeah, men have lost their mind. Funko 4%. Funko is worse than cigars. Crypto. Okay, cigars and crypto. Okay. So we've seen all these. Golf. What is this? Athletic. Oh, we didn't post this. Golf, boxing, and MMA. Oh wow. Okay, nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I put golf low. Golf is fucking whack. It is canoeing.
I think it's cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah, if you like standing around.
You just want to spend a whole day driving around a golf cart and doing shit. Like I don't think I would ever golf, but I don't know. It's alright.
Scuba. Yeah, out of all the other things on here, boxing, MMA, yeah, I rank that pretty low, so I don't want to get CTE. I don't want to go, yeah, I would want to outlive my kids 100%, or making onion cutting tutorials where I actually cut myself. Yeah, that's a really good cutting tutorial. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say, actually, I think mini golf is really cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit
That's like a
different.
fun thing to do with people.
Yoga.
Man, it's way different, but
Yoga, yeah, that's not real. Skateboarding is cool.
It's really cool.
Running, bodybuilding, ill. Bodybuilding, ill. Running, all right. Bicycles, okay. Fencing, fencing is sick. Riding, does riding mean riding a bike, or are we talking about riding a horse?
I don't think I've ever met someone that does fencing.
Really?
Yeah.
Fencing is super common over here. But we do it with pocket knives. It's usually not sanctioned. We do it there. Well, definitely where EXC lives. Down here, not really,
Jesus.
but EXC, I'd expect that. Playing sports. Bicycle, fencing, riding, playing sports. Aren't these all sports? You know what?
Yeah, that's
Got
what
my
I was
hands
gonna
up.
ask too. I was looking for basketball when I saw this. I'm like, oh, where's basketball? And then I just saw playing sports. I'm like, what? It's like golf's a sport for sure. I mean, like all
That's
these are.
golf on here, but not football, basketball. Come on now.
Right.
Scuba. Okay. Surfing's cool. Skiing? Fuck skiing. Rock climbing? Okay. Canoeing.
You
Okay.
don't like skiing?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Hiking. Hiking. Okay. Swimming. Athletic
Why
hobby
is
tend to
swimming
do.
number one? I don't get it.
You get to see their body, I guess. Athletic hobbies tend to do pretty well with swimming top on the list. Golf is rated the lowest. It is the only athletic hobby where a slight majority of women found it to be unattractive. Boxing women may be lower than you would expect. No, it isn't. This is not entirely surprising from an evolutionary point of view. However, fighting sports may be associated with lower status, or may represent a trade-off between an ability to protect and an ability to harm. Yeah. Attractive artistic hobbies, yeah, we've seen that. Okay, unattractive male vice hobbies. Video game is a vice? You think when I'm speedrunning, that's a vice? That's called discipline, dedication, dexterity, skill. Watching TV? It's not even real.
Yeah, what?
Drinking? Again, it's not drinking, it's alcohol. Because I also drink water and milk. That's it. It's the only things I drink. Water and milk. But we're not in the same category. You know, alcoholics do not exist in here. Don't try and smuggle yourself in here. Oh, I'm a drinker. The fuck you're not. The fuck out of here. Punk you. Cigars. No one smokes cigars. Who put this on the list? That is not a real thing. Cigars? Are you talking about cigarettes? And what are we talking about here? Cigars? Ew. Marijuana. 84.1. Don't know why I started saying numbers now. Yeah, okay. Arguing online. That's a vice? It's called a skill. Dedicate. Yeah, that's a vice. Yeah, it's a vice. Some people just piss me off online. I just want to tell them that they're wrong. Porn. Okay. Makes sense. Gambling. Okay. Manosphere. Absolutely makes sense. Who are the women that said, oh, yeah, no, that's super attractive? If you listen to Andrew Tate, yes. The Romanian sex trafficker that's going for a court case right now in Romania. Yes. Yes. Oh, he says that women are inferior. That, yeah, okay. That he actually laughs about women getting
Maybe
raped.
they don't know what it is.
Yeah, maybe they, yeah. Hobbies that we grouped into the category of vices did especially poor with women. Here we report a percentage of, and the fact that, and you called it as vice, man. Why would you say vice? If you say it's a vice, then yeah, it already seems bad. Cultural hobbies. Politics.
I just still don't get why video games and watching TV is a vice, but
yeah, I don't. Bird watching, movies, dancing, playing musicals, concerts, making concerts 85, but clubbing is okay. Okay. I mean, they actually are quite different because clubbing is you're there to dance, drink, and hook up. Okay. For concerts, you're there to listen to music, dance, and hook up and drink. So all the things that you do in clubbing are also listening to music, which you also do in a club. That just usually it's like shitty shit music. So the music changed your mind, really? Or is it the fact that women really like going to concerts and so they rent that way more attractive than going to a club? I don't trust that. I don't trust that. To me, they're the same thing. They're not the same thing, but they're kind of the same thing.
Cultural hobbies did well, even following politics didn't do terribly, but yeah, that's crazy to me. But the thing is like, that is a really bad one. What they should have done is, which way do your politics skew? That would be way better as an indicator. So I'm thinking somebody like Dank,
Yeah.
politically, I think if he's going super, I mean, I remember, I'm sure you remember this because I remember you having a reaction to this when he said, "Oh yeah, I would never date a liberal woman." Man, a liberal woman would never date you. Are you serious? Oh yeah, no, women should be in places of power, or at least most shouldn't.
They shouldn't be able to work high-end jobs or whatever he said. I didn't believe in the call out like soon after he said that.
Yeah,
That shit was
I remember.
crazy.
I know it's completely unhinged. Martial arts, yeah, boxing, MMA, shooting, okay, but so shooting is 59.7%. So we got our guns one, but archery is 89.5. Aren't they the same thing? They're both military weapons of war. Interesting. I guess it's always the perception. Hobby. Male consumer hobbies. Reading. Concerts. There's a massive drop off from movies. Oh yeah, I'm really into movies. Arcade games, 42%. Fucking hell. You people are deranged. Video games. Watching TV, drinking, anime. I like anime. Movies, yay! Anime, yeah. And the thing is, I can't say I watch anime to people. I can't. I mean, I already tell people what people what I do anyway, but it's just not effective for you to, because when you say you watch anime, you're kind of fucked because, oh, okay, yeah, there's like normal people, and then there's the arcers. And you're in the same category, by the way. You're just linked with all the anime profile pics that are, you know, doing a little. They're arguing with me that what's happening in Mushoku Tensei is just like normal and completely know what's happening on the screen. Because I actually had to watch the anime and he was actually completely lying in the debate. It was really crazy anime. Man, I'm thinking I'm never talking to anyone that watches this anime. If you told me that you watch this anime, and I'm like a normie, and I know exactly what's happening in the anime, like let's say I've seen it or somebody told me the synopsis of it, I'm never speaking to you as a normie. As me, that likes to talk to people of all stripes and colors. You know, I'd love to talk. I love talking to you. What the fuck are you so weird? Male misc hobbies, magic tricks. How are magic tricks so low? Mechanics. They like mechanics. Yeah. Okay. What is this? Smallest sex differences between perceived hobby attractiveness. These are the largest ones. Gambling, cigars, cooking, camping, mechanics, playing musicals. Men always went a little bit lower. But here we go. Manosphere. Men thought it was a little bit higher. Yeah, that makes sense. They still ranked it really low, obviously. Porn.
Why would that not just be all the way at the bottom for other side? Or like for Mel, especially, who know what it is.
What would you say?
Or why would they not just put that one to 0?
Well, because there are people, because it's what do you call it? It's they have 2 prompts and a second an average, or the percentage of, not an average, but a percentage of who said what. So if they got like 100 people, if 50 said, or if one person said whatever, then it's going to be 99%. Discussion. Okay, this is what I wanted to get to. The average difference between men and women's assessments of what hobbies women find attractive was 12%. Overall, across only 4 hobbies, men were pretty good at predicting what women found unattractive and attractive. Given this, what hobbies should men pick? Well, okay, he already linked that, or he already quoted that. That said, there were classes of hobbies that women like and that women do not like. In fact, there are a lot of hobbies that women seem to like. There are hobbies for introverts and extroverts. There are hobbies all across the board, even hobbies that have mid-range ratings, 50% or so, mean that you'll be able to find a lot of people who share your interests consistently across these results. Women mostly don't like hobbies that are vices and anti. Who wrote this article? Because you're about to get an email. Video games and all vices. They aren't.
I mean, if you're talking to a normie that plays FIFA, okay. If you're playing FIFA, I'm not taking you seriously. But if you're somebody that's grinding and ranking up on a game, that's not advice. That's serious. That's a journey and an adventure. You're telling me that when I'm playing my video game, I'm trying to do my level 1 run on Elden Ring, and you think that's not serious? When someone is trying to play Face It and trying to get to Face It level whatever the fuck 10 or whatever, you're saying that they're not being a disciplined? No, it's because you're being ignorant. You're just being bigoted. That's all you're doing. You're discarding what this person is actually doing into a category that isn't actually that doesn't actually represent what they're doing. No, it's not advice. It's actually someone that's doing something very disciplined. And yeah, okay, people can get, you know, video game addiction, and you know, they can play a little bit more than they should, and now they're neglecting other things like, okay, well, you can't dress properly, you know, taking a shower every day, you know, exercising every day. Oh, of course, you know, working, you know, it's like all these things, or, you know, going to school and whatever. Yeah, okay, of course. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about somebody who just plays video game mod. And the thing is, and this is what I'm talking about, the perception thing. It's not people that play video games. If people can play video games and they're fine, you wouldn't give a fuck. Or hopefully you wouldn't give a fuck. If you even give a fuck at that point, you're just a bitch. That's when I'll say. That's when I'll start using these words, bitch, hoe, or whatever. Because, you know, I can even if, you know, women that are, you know, obsessed with putting makeup on their face, I'll never disrespect somebody like that. You know, it's like, if you think there's some sort, well, if it's not artistic, if it's like something that you're insecure about, then yeah, I'll be like, okay, that's, you know, I don't like that. That's whack. But if you see it as like some art thing where you're, you know, like, oh yeah, I like this art, you know, this is like, you know, my reference, you know, like 1869, you know, this movie, like Cleopatra looked fucking dope, and that's the makeup I use. Okay, there we go. Like, you've got some, you know, mechanics about the makeup you're doing. I'm fine with that. And I'll never disrespect somebody for doing that. Even though I just, in general, you know, don't like makeup, I'll never disrespect somebody. And I'll even take interest in what they're doing if they can find something mechanical about it that is actually interesting. I don't like this blanket disrespect of video games. I don't. Video games are cool, and they're not vices. At least the way I play them, not vices. Very competitive. We're having debates about the video games. Oh, that's another thing that they don't like. Oh, fuck. I'm screwed. Oh, Jesus. Listen to what women do and know what they say. All right, Pancake Mouse, aka Dank. Can you explain further? No elaborations. He says, definitely for someone in the field of Evo Psych, I'm profoundly baffled that you would interpret a woman's responses here as, if I see a man doing this, I get emotionally and physically excited, as opposed to the rather obvious, based on the aesthetics and cultural practices of my tribe and desired status within it. These are what I want other people to see me as liking, and even what I would like to see myself as actually liking. Oh, wow. Now we're getting into the... Let's break this down. This is like the way I think about everything. I'm so cynical about everything and everything that everyone does and all the opinions that they have. That's actually why I like people like Dank that can just say extreme shit. It's just like, you're just, there is just no self-preservation. Same with Yarka too. You can just say the most insane things and actually go. It's like, you know, when I asked you about the Alpha Centaurians, and I'm just thinking, okay, you know, like, would this be more within these parameters? And you can just answer, you and the XE when we're on the call, when you're playing Varrock, and you just answer like that, and it's just like, this is the conversation I want to have. Like, I want to be talking about the Alpha Centaurians, and I don't want to, and we're already like 7 layers deep into the conversation. We don't need to start like, yeah, this is like a really weird, and you know, it's just a hypothetical, bro. No, we don't need to do this like weird normie thing.
Let me find the clip. Actually, someone clipped it.
Right.
But
and then I remember having the same thing with Yezi and Wanda, and maybe 30 minutes of the conversation is like, whoa, you're so weird. Weird. I don't want to answer. And then Yezi's the biggest follower too. He massive follower. He will follow the tribe sentiment to a T. Once Wanda said, yeah, that's weird. Yezi was like, yeah, I'm not answering that. The fuck you want? I'll make you answer this. Most definitely make you answer this. That is, don't, yeah, I just hate I hate conversation. I hate conversations like that because you're not looking to see what the actual moral answer of this thing is. What you're trying to do is you're like trying to look to everyone else in the tribe, and you don't want them to see you as weird. And so I think this what you call it? This comment is sort of on the same framework. It is working on the same framework as what I just said, right? It's based on aesthetics and cultural practices of my tribe, which is, you know, your tribe is in different people from different cultures are going to desire different things, right? So if something is ranked really highly within a certain tribe, that's going to be something that, you know, people go after. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ask, you know, a woman, contemporary woman from, you know, Arkansas, oh yeah, what happens if your man, you know, walks around naked? What the fuck, zero? I don't want a guy that just walks on the street naked. Yeah, but in the tribe in the Amazon, they're just walking around with their cocks out, just perfectly normal. And they would be like, clothes? Oh, what the fuck are we wearing clothes for in this blistering heat? Are you fucking stupid? Are you you needed to go off a cliff as a baby thinking you're wearing clothes in the Amazon, getting all fucking sweaty. What the fuck are you doing? Show your cock out. Or pull out your cock. All right. So, of my tribe and desired status within it. True, that's another thing too, right? Something there can be cultural desirable traits that people will emote about. When I say emote, as in pretend to, you know, value. So let's say, oh, I really like people that are, you know, clean, don't litter or anything like that. Yeah, I don't litter. I will never litter. That's just being taught well like that. But there are people will emote about that, where it's like, yeah, because it's like a morally virtuous thing to like, and so people will over inflate. They will overinflate the value of just being a normal person and not littering, when it's just, who the fuck gives a fuck if their partner litters or not, in terms of, you can just tell them not to litter, you know, like a basic thing.
Yeah.
And then wait, let me continue. These are what I want other people to see me as liking. Yeah, that's another thing with that conversation, where it's, oh, I don't want other people to see me as someone that's immoral by even pretending to answer this, I don't want to be seen as even pretending to answer this Alpha Centaurian question. I don't even want to be seen answering that, because that's, you know, could be considered morally dubious by the, you know, the group that I'm in. Whack, super whack, and a lot of people think like this. Can't stand that. And even what I would like to see myself as actually liking. And yeah, other people want to see themselves as, let's say they aspire to do something. So let's say I aspire to read. They want to see themselves as liking reading. And so they're like, oh yeah, I like reading. The fuck you don't? What books have you read the past year? Tell me. Yeah, definitely haven't read anything, pussy. That's like EXE, and this is the EXE Japanese mechanic, actually, because you know how he was, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn Japanese. Yeah, you're gonna learn Japanese because everyone in here says it's a good thing to learn, and you even recognize that it's a good thing to learn logically. But that's something that you aspire to do. That's not something that you're actually gonna do. Don't be pretending that you're gonna be learning Japanese. All right, good point. I think
I'm gonna join on my phone.
Yeah. That be a violation? Would that be a violation?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. No. Are you watching the clip?
Okay, but so in with these
I'm watching the
genetic humans that like being raped, if I go over there and just start raping them, and they're like, and it's the same thing, right? Like their response is the same thing as just saying something nice to somebody. Would I now be wrong for doing that? This is really funny. The way I asked that so nonchalantly too.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I love the conversations.
Wish I had that stream archived. I don't know if I do.
Right.
You
Oh,
might. Actually, might.
okay.
Because that was my PB game, I think.
Oh, interesting. No,
I think it was like 131 or something.
need to talk about Alpha Centaurians more. I think the simplest, most accurate way of understanding what they mean when they mark something as attractive is simply, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I believe I prefer that over this. Getting emotionally and physically excited from knowing somebody's hobby? No, I don't think so. Definitely not if that someone is but an abstraction, basing it off of her probably on unconscious cultural programming and perceived social status games. God help us. Although, what I would like to see myself as liking makes sense still. She's a person. This guy's German because I can already tell that they don't know. They don't have the real apostrophe. They have this weird fucked one. She's a person. She most likely does actually like certain things and has personal preferences. She's a real person. Remember that money quote. Actually, I recall Hob K. Henderson. Oh, I know that guy. Famous author. I love him. Reported on a study relevant to MMA. Apparently, there was no difference in a man's number of sexual partners over a period of time as a function of women's attractiveness ratings. While there was a positive relationship between the number of sexual partners and the rating other men gave on the formidability of that man as an opponent in a potential fight. So how formidable somebody is had a correlation with how many partners he slept with. Interesting. I'd love to see that study. So you're saying men who other men perceived as a more formidable opponent in a fight have a higher number of sexual partners. I love these. I love these comments. 61.8% of women said video games are unattractive, while 48.2% rated video games as an attractive male hobby. Seems like a goof. I imagined only 38.2% of women were hot for games. What the fuck are we seeing here? Probably an ad. If I don't understand why punching and kicking other humans and firing guns might be less attractive than martial hobbies to women, it's probably because you don't want to understand it. Part of evolutionary psychology is surviving in the first place. Unattractive hobbies tend to cluster together. Where in the data do you see that? Missing some normal responses. Missing some normal responses as can be done. Wait, what? Missing some normal responses as can be dancing and surfing. My head is not grammatically processing that. Looks like a random statistic. So what's the demographic here of the whole world? Who are these people? Puru Kumar Roy, Mr. Ray Brown. That is not a real person. Doing a hobby because you think it's attractive to the other sex has got to be a big path. True. No chess in the nerd hobbies? Yeah, sorry, Trickies. Chess is just not relevant enough.
Actually, should have been there. Anything about that?
End of the day. From sources, so attractive female hobbies: photography, dance, cooking, instrument, language acquisition, volunteering, baking, drawing, horseback riding, performing in comedy, reading, scrapbook, blogging, calligraphy, candle making, interior design, gardening, hiking, traveling, writing, yoga, acting, art, exercise. Man, I'm just trying to think. If I was gonna design a woman, what would I want her to like? This abstraction of a woman, like. Definitely be a warrior.
A warrior?
Yeah, it would definitely be a warrior. Like, I'm thinking warrior, psychologically a warrior in terms of. I don't like complaining. I just don't. You know, you get your leg cut off. You know, you're upset for a day. Next day, you're sticking a ski and stringing it up to a rope, and you're walking the next day. I don't care.
that in my head, that's how I think. No, that's how my head thinks. You get put on your back. You only have a day, and then you have to be moving on the next day. I don't care if you have a diabetes, tingling feet. You need to get your legs chopped off. Get that done. Chainsaw, get that chopped off. I mean, I don't know what they do in the hospital. Chainsaws or whatever. Probably some like surgical chainsaws or something. Surgical saws. Cut it off, and then we just continue with our lives. You know, you adapt, and you know that's the classic, I guess, BO1 gangster, which was adapt to any situation. That's what you need to do. Just adapt to any situation. I want somebody that when something bad happens to me, now I haven't had anything crazy happen to me, but you need to be able to move on. You just do. And I think I'm pretty good at that. I don't like complaining. I don't like reminiscing extensively on something that's happened in the past. Just move on. You know, when I'm talking to EXC, it's just like, yeah, I miss the old zoo. You know, it's just not the same anymore. To me, I'm thinking, man, I've been in zoo since 2022, actively speaking. If I want a specific type of zoo to exist, I'm going to create that. Yeah, the same people are not going to exist because different people are doing different things at different points in time, expecting that. And the thing is, this is one thing. If you live in the moment, but also expect what's happening in the future. Like, I don't expect everyone to be alive even, or even just doing the same thing. You know, they have different schedules. Once you accept that, then it gets easier to understand that, oh, somebody, you know, is doing something else. You start to account for that in terms of emotionally, but also you start to, you know, form more relationships. So you have, you know, other relationships that, you know, you can, you know, have to support you, you know, because you don't just have one friend that you talk to, you know, all the time, right? You know, it's like you have multiple friends. So multiple friends, you know, let's say you're beefing with one friend. Okay, you got another friend that you can talk to, or that one person is doing something. Okay, you got another person. Other person has different hobbies or plays different games than you. Okay, you can go and talk to that person. You need a wealth and a chest of people that you can talk to adapt to the situation of Zoo not being the same as it was before. But the thing is, EXE's been looping on that feat maybe a year or two. It's not the same anymore. Ember's not here anymore.
Was he saying that recently? Is that why you brought it up?
What'd you say?
Was he saying this recently? Is that why you're bringing it up?
I think he said that recently. I think that's why I brought it up.
No way.
But I can't stand that thought process. I don't know about you, but I just can't stand it.
I was gonna say something about it. I'm actually like pretty similar to him with that, but not like the way he does it. Like it's like the other way. Where I think I do think about the past a lot, but in like just like a reminiscing in like a positive way. It's like I think just thinking about like all my favorite memories makes me feel really good, and I think it's important to like remember who you are, I guess. So I'm not like looking to the past and being like, oh man, you know, like it just sucks now. You know, it's not like this. We're just like I think about it in like certain moments, I guess, in like a positive way. So I am someone that thinks about that a lot, but it's not in like a complaining way.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
well, I mean, you couldn't even stand the cube changing. No, season 5's too different.
Oh
so
man,
yeah, I can give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's something that. No, the whole game was just different in Fortnite after like season 3. So yeah, I'm just not gonna play it because I stopped enjoying it after season 3. So it's like kind of different. Because like even for that game, like the whole mechanics of the game changed and played totally differently. The more it went on, like the meta is like totally different than it was back in like season 1, season 2.
Right.
You know, people are building like fucking forts and fucking in season 1 and 2. It's never happening nowadays.
Right.
Yeah, for like Counter-Strike, I think Counter-Strike's like a better example. For this, where it's like there's a lot of people that are complaining about missing CS:GO and stuff, and talking about how much worse CS2 is. But honestly, I think CS2 is like pretty cool. I like the aesthetic of a lot of the maps. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm not, I miss CS:GO. I would love to go back and be able to play it again. But yeah, I'm fine with CS2. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool.
Okay. CSGO's gone. Ciao. It's not happening. But I could imagine having the same loop conversation of somebody going, "Oh, CS:GO is so good. I hate this." It's just so negative. I just want to, so that's never gonna come back. So I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, that is better. But well, if it was better, if the past was better, I'm thinking, yeah, that is better. But I need to enjoy my time now, because then it's just gonna besmirch the time that you're spending now in bullshit, and you can't even see the positive. You think of there was this game review I was watching, and there's this it's like a summer game where a kid goes to the country in Japan, and I was looking at it to learn Japanese with, because a lot of it was like day-to-day speaking. Anyway, there's this old man that lives in this village, and he's just fuming. It's, oh, it's not how it used to be, it's not good anymore. He's just unable to see what's happening around him. His perspective is so skewed by what happened in the past. He's not able to see, like, yeah, look at this kid having the time. This is like his memories. Kid's gonna be thinking, yeah, this was the time of my life. Going exploring, in the village, collecting bugs and shit. It's like, how is this kid not seeing what this old man is seeing? What's the man's perspective? If you're fuming about the past, you're missing what's happening in the present. There's a bunch of things to do in the present that you can do in the past. So you should go and do that. But I just don't like being a victim. Never be a victim of anything. Because if you there was this study that I saw, it was, I don't know if you've seen this, where it was they put a scar on someone's face and then they removed it without them knowing it. And these participants went to do an interview, and when these interviewees came back, they talked about the scar, and they were basically saying, "Oh yeah, I think the scar affected, the way I was perceived in the interview." Of course, they didn't have a scar on their face, but they perceived themselves as victims, and so they drew. It was an all roads lead to Rome fallacy that they did, where every negative reaction that they got, it was, "Oh, it's because I'm this, because I'm that." You can never think like that. You can never think, "Oh, these treat me bad because I'm a woman, because I'm black, because I'm a man." You can never think like that, and it's just like definitively proven that. It's just like, okay, yeah, this is like, there's an obvious connection. Don't big up these hunches in your head. You can have a hunch. That's fine, having a hunch in the back of your head, but you put that in your subconscious, leave it there for later, in case somebody does something even crazier. But you can never let yourself be a victim to all this dumb shit, or it would have been better if this was imagine like a relative died, and then this fucking cunt is just saying, "Oh, this would have been better if so and so was here." So, stop ruining my mood, bruv. Man, if like the whole ancestry of our family was here, yeah, maybe it would be better. Fuck yourself. Maybe it'd be better for you. Like, go fuck yourself, bruv. Like, dead, let me enjoy my time. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to kill the mood. Like, let's all just enjoy everything that's happening now, because they're not coming back. Like, why would you even say that? They're not coming back. Do you think I'm a necromancer? Do you think they're gonna come back the next round? We enter year 2025 and they've come back? You fucking serious? They're not coming back. Shut the fuck up and get on with your life. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's funny. The whole ancestry.
Yeah, imagine that.
Laugh. Bro, that'd be crazy. You just wake up one day, the whole fucking family's there.
Man, you're sleeping in my bed. You see some like crumbling corpse in front of you. Man, it's not. It's like a round one walker. No, bro, get the fuck out of my room. It's not your room. What are you talking about? Instrument playing, and it has a guitar. I'm telling you, this is the perception of instrument playing. It's a guy playing like a love song and a guitar.
Right.
They're not doing some like.
think singing is so much cooler.
Actually, I prefer instrument playing than singing.
Really?
Oh yeah, most
I mean,
def.
I would rather do instrument playing. I think I would, I think getting good at that is cool. But like someone who can sing good, I'm saying someone who can sing good that is like, I guess more uh, romantic than someone playing a guitar, in my opinion. Like if they're singing like really well, I don't know.
Can I activate this? A bit too many words or just enough? 179. We just added a bunch of words. That's why I went silent. To my deck.
You doing Anki?
Well, I already did it for today. I was just adding more words. I started doing a new tactic now because it's taking less brain power to do Anki because I know a lot of the readings already, but some readings I'll be a little bit confused by. The ones that are really old, from months ago that I've had a month streak on, like sometimes 4 month streak on, and I have to reset them because I forget the reading. And so I just started adding a bunch of cards to my deck and activating a bunch of cards with the same reading, and it's been working wonders for me because it basically makes me forced to learn the reading because I have like 5 cards, and sometimes they'll be at different frequencies in my deck, and so I'm constantly dealing with the reading, and so because I've been inundated with the card. It's going to be harder to forget. So that's what I'm doing. It's my new strategy. And because, it's taking less brain power because a lot of the new cards I do get are readings that I already know, or sometimes even the same word because the words will sometimes have different meanings. It takes less brain power for me to actually do more than 20 words a day and just activate other cards with similar readings that have, similar or adjacent meanings. So that's what I'm doing. I think I speed around the 2000s. Maybe since like 2.2K, I started doing maybe 40 words a day instead. 30 to 40 words a day. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but it is not crazy at all. because the readings are the same. Sometimes the words even mean the same thing. They're very similar meaning. Like one is like what. So I was trying to this Koku character. I was trying to learn this because I've forgotten it, and a bunch of them were like notice. It was like notice, ad, like advertisement. There was one that was like a report. One was like forecast. One was I don't remember all the ones, but they're all like very similar adjacent meanings. And so I'm seeing the same character, and I already know what this character is. I'm just trying to learn the reading for sure, because I was like, oh, I forgot this reading, but it's like I kind of have it in my head, but it's just I just wasn't able to recall it on command. And so I'm just, you know, constantly just having characters with this learning words of this character in. It becomes so easy to just read the character now because I've seen it so many times. And some words I only had one. I've only seen the character once. It's only once appeared in my deck so far of like the 2,000 words I had before, and it's just so hard for me to recall because I've never had to frequently read see that character also in different variations. And so that's what I did, and now I'm doing so much better with Anki. My retention rate for characters are so much better. Maybe not the meanings themselves early on, because the brain power is learning the meanings of the word, not the reading, because I've seen the reading so many times. By the point of just one go at the deck. Now I just need to focus on the meaning. So I'm not using as much brain power. You think I'm, you know, learning 20 different words with 20 different kanji is really, really hard. But learning, you know, additional 20 words and, you know, 5 of them, like pairs of 5 of them. So it's like four pairs of 5, each have the same kanji in them. It was really, really fucking easy because I don't have to think about the readings. Now I know the readings. I added them to my deck because I wanted to make sure I have the reading for sure learned. I just need to learn the meanings, and the meanings are very close to each other and adjacent. And a lot of Japanese infrequent words have the same meaning as very frequently used ones, but they just use they're just a different kanji combination with like like one of the kanji is the same, but one kanji is different. So it's like, yeah, so less brain power and more words. So I'm really getting a lot of worth for my new strat that I'm doing with my deck. It's really helped me out a lot.
I should probably do that. The thing with Anki for me, when I started using it, like I was loving it, but I don't really like the system, how like drawn out it is, I guess. Because like you were saying, you don't see cards for so long sometimes, and I feel like when I get to that point, it's like it's gonna be hard for me to remember it. So I feel like I'm better with like seeing stuff over and over again, like hard repetition. And that's kind of what I need. So I've been trying to learn how to use Anki like that, but there's not really a good way from what I've seen. So I've just been I've been using it still, but I'm trying to go online and find like other things to do while like I'll do Anki and then I'll go online and just like do more extra stuff than just doing Anki.
Right.
And I'm pretty much giving up on using Duolingo at this point because I think it was good for like learning grammar stuff, but I'm getting to the point where I'm learning kanji on it now, and holy fuck, it's so bad. Like I've learned like 8 kanji on Duolingo, and I'm on an 84 or 85 day streak, and I've learned like 5 to 10 kanji or something total, and it's just like the same ones over and over again, and you have to learn stroke order and all that. And I'm like, man, this is like so pointless.
Yeah.
I think that's like the most pointless shit. And the thing is, there's like 9 lessons on like a few kanji, and you just have to sit there doing stroke order the whole time. I'm like, bro, I'm not sitting through this.
That's way too time consuming. Yeah.
Can't even skip it. Like I could be learning other words and you're making me learn fucking stroke order. Like, yeah, no. So I'll just get on and keep my streak going, but I'm like pretty much done using that at this point.
My Anki's been doing me super well. Some of them is painful because you get them and it's just, oh, I don't even remember the word. I mean, let me stream Anki. Hold on, bro.
Let me activate more cards. Custom study. Review ahead 1 day. Okay. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Hold on. Let me switch screen.
On my phone, so let me pull it up. So what was it?
Sometimes I will get words that I've had a really long streak on. This is actually one that I had a really long streak on, but I had to reset a few times now. Because there's 2 different
I think I
readings.
know this one.
Well, you know it. Go on.
I think so. Man, it might not. It's either is it Ao?
Nope. You thought it was to me, right?
Fuck. Yeah.
It's Kayo to frequent a place. Okay,
Oh, well.
Shinpai, anxiety. I have to reset
Jesus.
the one. She can experiment. Oh no, it's not experiment. What is the fucking word when you go to when you inspect something? Examination, that's it, she can. Okay, combination, Ketsugo. Okay, Furu, Shake, that's another one I had to reset. Dokushin, celibacy. Okay, Mata again. This one I have to reset again, it's so annoying. Output, Shu, is it Shutsuryoku? Yeah, I think it's Shutsuryoku. Okay, Sukari completely, or okay, Shutsu, this participation, Shutsujo. Ichidoni, all at once. Okay, Kokoku. Public notice, okay, I remember that. Advert. Yeah, Omoiga, yeah, unexpected. Okay, difference, okay, Kaku, gap, disparity. Keiichi time of
Oh, I just thought of another hobby they didn't include.
what?
Like,
Anki.
why didn't they include cars?
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Yeah,
Maybe is it the
Anki.
mechanic?
No, why did?
Maybe. So I'll see. But cars are a little
Yeah.
bit different from, yeah. Pull up an umbrella. Okay, Sashi, I'll get it to give politely. Okay, Kyoku. What is this? I don't know. I should learn what this kanji means. I remember. Finally, oh, okay. Sabetsu discrimination. Okay. Oh, this is a new thing I added. Kishi, I think. Kinshi, prohibition. Okay, Issei, opposite sex, I think. Okay, Shokugyo, vacation. Vacation. What's another word for this? What's another word for vacation? Qualification, maybe? Shokugyo, oh, occupation, okay. Okay, all done. Crossing. Okay, Hansai. No, Shosai. Detailed. No, detail. Narrow detail. So this is detail. Okay, it is. Kaisatsu, take it. Checking barrier. Okay, what is this? Shushin. I don't know what this is. Origin. Okay. Utae. Yosu. Hanbu. That manager. Executive. Same thing. Shusai. Started this. So I wouldn't know. Kun. Just Japanese reading. Kun. Kun. I can't believe I only just added that to my deck. Or activated that in my deck. But yeah, it's been the stimulation, Shigeki. I don't want to do this all. So I'm going to return them. I don't want to just do a study session. I could bang this up. Finally. Okay, Kinshi publishing. Okay, shoot, sponsorship, shoot, side. Okay, Shushin origin. Okay. But yeah, I'm just being speed running Anki. I don't know. I think I told you last time it was you know, the done in. It will tell me how long it will take me to finish the deck, and it said maybe the 15th of June. Well, I just cut it down by a month. I'm on 14th of May.
I thought it was October, but
No, it was
wasn't it?
June. No, it was June. It was the middle of the year. It was gonna be like it's like a year since I started it. A little bit, like 15 days before a year of doing it. And
have you been doing 20 words per day every day?
well, no, I've been doing more. That's why I've cut a month because it's assuming I'm
No,
doing 20
no,
words a
I
day.
meant like before.
Yeah, I was just doing 20 words a day before, but I started speedrunning it. So now I cut it down by a month, and I could probably get it down to, honestly, I could get it down to like March, maybe even February.
Not even that far away. That's crazy.
Yeah. Kill this old deck, nuclear bomb. But the thing is, I'm adding more words too.
So,
It's not even that I'm adding. It's not even that I'm that I'm gonna be done in a month. The thing is, I probably would have cut like 2 months or something. No, maybe a month and a half because I've added 655 words or 56 words actually to the deck, and I keep adding more. This is crazy.
yeah, so what I was gonna say is, what did you used to do whenever, like, whenever you complete everything for the day on Anki, and you want to do more? Like, what do you do? Because when I was just starting, I used like the custom study stuff,
Yeah, so
and I realized that was like fucking up my timeline. I think I never realized that I was using the wrong thing, so I don't really know how to use that effectively, I guess.
So when you do custom study, you can either do review forgotten cards. So that I don't think that fucks up your timeline. It will just I don't think it modifies any of the cards you do. It just shows you all the cards that you fucked up for the day, and then you just it will just, instead of saying like instead of when you click good, it will just say end. It won't say it will just like put it back into your deck, into your main deck. It won't say you know, it won't double the time frame, whatever the algorithm is. So you do review forgotten cards, review ahead, which is what I do.
That's what I did. And I
Yeah,
think
don't do that.
My timeline.
Yeah, so so this is my timeline. So this is this month, by the way. So 518 cards reviewed for the first day. Second day 632. Second day 176.
Jesus.
464, 166, 595, 404, 669, 631, 549, 781, 545, 608, 504, and 390. So what I do, I just segment it. So I do my beginning cards. So because I do review ahead, it shortens the cards that you have for tomorrow. But then it puts them all to the day after tomorrow. Oh shit, that's bad. So what I do is I just completely rely, because I fucked up my timeline. I don't care at this point. For me, it's just I know how many cards I want to do a day. So what I do is I set my cards to 0 new cards a day. I do the cards that I have to do. If I feel comfortable with them, I just add 20 extra cards. Actually, I think I did that today. I think I did 20 extra cards. I think I want to see if I have the option. Okay, so I set it back to 0. So I set it to 0 so I don't have to deal with the 20 new cards interspersed with the old cards. I activate 20 new cards at the end so I can just do new cards all at once. I'm pretty sure there's a setting so you don't have to
put on recently too.
I'm pretty sure there's a setting for it, but I specifically turn off 20 new cards a day because I don't know if I want 20 new cards because I'm adding activating cards myself. So I'm doing more than 20 cards a day. And so I'm doing that. And then once I finish that, so that'll probably take me 30 minutes to do that. and then I go when I come back home. I just do more Anki. I just go on to tomorrow, and I'll just start doing tomorrow's cards, and then be like, okay, well, I'm kind of bored now, and I'll probably do that for like 30. Oh, actually, when I come back, if there's any cards that I fucked up on, I would have opened a bunch of G-Show tabs, the online dictionary. I would have opened a bunch of those tabs,
Yeah.
and I would have just gone. I would have just added. I would see if those kanji are in my deck. If the kanjis aren't in my deck, I would just start adding new words to my deck. So I can get familiar with the character because it's like, oh fuck, I fucked up on that character. I need because I haven't seen it in such a long time because there's just other words in my deck that don't use that kanji or I'm not getting that kanji. So I activate the cards if they're in my deck or I add them to my deck if they're not in my deck. Once I have those, I just start running through those. I start running through those cards, and after I've done that, and I have to do a review ahead to get those cards because when you activate them, they're set for tomorrow. Actually, you can set them for today. You can actually totally not even deal with the cards that you're doing. You can set them to 0. If you set them to 0, just set them to today, so you only have to deal with the cards that you added. So I just do that. I don't do that. I just do it for tomorrow, but that's just another way you can do it. And then maybe I do some of tomorrow's cards if it's like too bulky, and then I return the rest to the deck once I get bored, and then continue the next day. So today I did 390. I think 300 a day is like fine for me.
Yo, did you hear that? By the way,
What'd you say? No, I just heard a siren. That's it.
there's loud ass sirens. Yeah, there's a like a what's it called, fire department, and there's a cop car behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed like half what you said. I'm not gonna lie, because it
Oh,
was so
okay.
loud. But yeah, I wanted to hear what you were saying, to be honest, but I can
Oh,
go back in the stream or something, unless you want to say it again.
I just TLDR it. So what I do, I get on Anki, I do the cards required for the day. And then if I felt good with those cards, which I usually do, I just add I have 0 set for new cards a day, but I set them to 20, so I just do all the 20 at once. And after I done that, while I was doing the cards, I would have been opening dictionary tabs of kanji that I'm not familiar with, that I don't feel comfortable with, and sometimes I would have had a streak on a card, and then I forget the reading because it's just so infrequent, and I would just start adding sometimes like that monen word. That is a word that's like top 90,000 word. Like you just never see it. It's like some Buddhist shit. But I just add it to my deck so I can get familiar with the reading of Nen because I'm not familiar with Nen. And, I fuck it up a lot. And so yeah, that's what I do. I start if the kanji, if there are other words in my deck that don't have the kanji, which that most of the time that's actually true because a lot of these words are just not as frequent. These are just meant to be like the most like 6,000 frequent words. Not even exactly that. Sometimes they miss like really frequent words. I've seen that a lot. But usually they have the most like frequent 6,000 words that exist. And so what I do is just I start adding the words into my deck that with the kanji that I want to focus on learning, and then I just set them for today, and then I just start going through those ones, and then yeah, just basically those are like my own added 20 words that I've added myself to the deck. And those ones are usually way easier because I already know the kanji reading. I'm like somewhat familiar with the kanji reading, and because the kanji is the same, usually the meaning is like very adjacent, and so I don't have to use as much brain power to get these into my deck and to get familiar with them. So that's what I do. That's my tactic. So I do two things. I do my morning bunch, do something else, and then come back because I don't want to burn myself up. Just constantly combing and thinking, getting a headache. I don't want to do that. When I come back home, that's when I start adding cards to my deck and activating different cards for that day, and then doing the words I activated to learn the kanji reading. Discord? No, EXE messaging me. Are we playing? Oh, he hit me up with the code. Hold on. That game.
But yeah, I really wish there was a way to just review like all the cards you've learned up to this point,
I think there
like all
is.
together. Just there is.
Yeah.
I found one way that's kind of like that, but it was missing a lot of the words I learned. It was like, it was like a few weeks ago, so I think it was like I put in like 200 or something, and there was like way more than that that I've learned. So, and there was I don't know, it was like missing a lot. So
You can go study by card or study by card state or tag, and you can just do all review cards in random order. That will do all the cards that you've reviewed, but it will be in a random order, and you can just select 100
yeah, that's what I
100
want.
from your deck, or you can set all the 1,000 that you've learned. That one's pretty hardcore for sure. I would definitely fail a lot there. Actually, I don't think
I'm
I'd fail that
definitely gonna
many.
try that.
But just remember, I had like 3,000 words and learned in my deck. Maybe a little less than that.
Yeah, I really wish I fucking started doing this back in March or like even earlier, because I really started in March, but I wasn't like that serious about it, and I didn't even know like what to do outside of using Duolingo. And yeah, I think if I started back then, I'd be so far too.
Yeah, I was like that. I was like, I was thinking, oh wow, if I did this earlier, but I'm just thinking, just adapt to the situation. People say, oh, don't do, let's say, oh, 20 words a lot is, 20 words a day is a lot. For me, it's just, well, I was just thinking, I'm struggling with these characters, so I'm just gonna add more to, add these words to my deck, to make learning this character easier. So I have a bunch of words with that, with that character. And then I just realized, I was like, wait, because I'm already doing it above my 20 allotted cards a day. I'm actually doing like 25, 30 words a day. And I'm not really feeling the pressure, because now the cards I'm getting, I'm actually really familiar with the readings. And even new cards I'm getting, I will recognize the reading, because a lot of the readings are just repeated. And so, because I'm using less brain power, I can actually do more cards. And that's a way to do because not all words are equal. Learning and learning perspicacious, learning, expialidocious is not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Or learning a conjugation of a different word. Let's say I'm doing something amicably, and then I learn like like a word that is like a slightly different variation, synonym of that word. It's like that's not taking that's taking way less brain power than learning a completely different word. And so I'm at the point where I'm very comfortable with doing 40 words a day, and I'm thinking, fuck, I didn't even feel that. I didn't feel it the same way I would have felt it in the past, where I was thinking, I was actually genuinely thinking 20 words a day is too much for me. I can't do this anymore. That's what I was thinking. Completely different. Just have to adapt to the
Yeah, it just
situation.
sucks that I'm gonna say it sucks for me that I just fucked up my whole timeline already. Like, like the first few days I was doing it, I was doing so much because like I was enjoying the hell out of it.
I mean, you can sort of fix it, and there's a cool thing that you can do is just leave the cards remaining. Just don't complete the cards.
Wait, what?
You can just leave the cards in. Like, you don't complete the cards, and so they'll go tomorrow and be excess for
Oh,
tomorrow.
just bury them?
I don't think, is that what it's called? I just leave them. You just leave them. You just don't complete them.
Yeah,
you just leave like the green number still at like 30 or whatever, how many cards you have.
yeah,
Just
yeah. I think that's called burying. It's like I use it a lot, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. But oh yeah, and I was gonna try using the mobile version of Anki too, because
Yeah,
yeah, I hate
in sync.
Duolingo, and that's what I do when I'm on my phone. But
Right.
it's $25, so I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I don't know if you
Wait,
were able to
really?
get that or not, but
It's
yeah,
completely free for me.
bruh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing you don't have an iPhone then.
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
And on the App Store, it's $25. This is like the most overpriced thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Apple uses us not living well right now.
I need to get a new phone anyways. Mine's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this thing for like 3 years.
Of course this would be Moo, because this bottom bit is Moo.
Are you playing with the XE or something?
Yeah, actually wants me to
Or are you
play it.
gonna?
The game just finished installing. A message, but I need to make dinner, so I'm probably gonna play it tomorrow. Is I need to finish some work. I'm procrastinating.
What are you working on?
Website.
Oh, you're still doing like the coding stuff?
Yeah. Oh, this is really common. Oh my god. Not my deck? It is. Goodbye. Sure. Okay, maybe I'm adding a little bit too many words into my deck. I reached 3,000 yesterday. I'm already on 3,066. So yeah, maybe I need to calm down when adding new words.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck off now. I'm gonna make that.
Alright.
Oh shit, I didn't even say bye. Shit. Okay.